Oh, I'll test the audio here. Then we'll go back to prepping.
Red.
Red, yellow, orange.
Isn't there one other color that they said?
Oh, I'll test the audio. Yeah, just avoid that, I guess. Just go for blue.
Blue. Okay.
Then we'll go back to prepping. All right, audio seems fine. Intense breathing stream. Wait, am I breathing on the microphone? That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay. Just my way of letting you know you're unmuted. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm unmuted. I just haven't been saying anything. Yo, Leodoro. How's it going? We're gonna get our co-caster in here, balance our audio levels, and then get started. Said he's booting up. He said he's booting up. Who are the Dom players? I don't know. For anybody who cares, it's me, Blood Penguin, Jackerskins, Flying Taco, Taurusson, Pigman, also known as War God, Milky Way, Sipa, and Berserk versus Maverick Sloth, Azir, Barles, I believe it's Barles Chalkley, Broccoli, Death by Ricochet, X-Navigator, Beard, Danican, and Tim the Wilder. Got a couple different skill levels. Got some of the best in both game modes. Got some newer faces as well. Tried to match them up with people of roughly similar experience. Should be fun. 9 games total. We also set it up so no faction is played twice today. Hey, Jackerskins, you're gonna do fine. You got this. Hi, Travis Castle. Which event is this? Yeah, I posted on my Discord with just asking for volunteers. I just wanted to do a co-stream with Maverick Sloth. We've been planning this since like mid-December, because obviously December is a very bad time to schedule things with everybody doing holiday shit, but it was I had the idea back then, so I kind of coordinated it with him for early January. And then my dumbass got sick while doing Christmas stuff, so I'm like really nauseous right now. So I posted it on my Discord, but we'll just kind of see how the stream is going. My game versus Sloth is right away, so maybe we just bang that out, and like if I get really nauseous and I don't want to continue anymore, I can just like bail, send you all over to his stream, and then the event can continue. So I guess there's that. I don't want to bail, obviously, but just kind of giving myself an out because I feel shitty. But we'll see. I mean, if it's just low-level nausea, we'll be fine. But you never know as, like, the stress of streaming picks up and you do a bunch of talking and stuff. It can kind of upset the delicate balance. Then you're like, ugh, ugh. Blurg. You know how it is. You know how Nurgle be striking and shit. New message available. Well, while we wait for Sloth, I'll check that message, I guess. Fine, fine. My phone doesn't want to open it, I'll open it on my PC. I have to sneeze. Uh-oh. Ow. My little brain. My little brain. Where be the Maverick Sloth? You have a message, you should check. Okay, opens my portal. I don't see a message. You fucking lied to me. Rude. Okay, so there was no message. That's fine. Hey, Lucy. Crabs, crabs, crabs. Yeah. All right, we're calling Sloth. Yo.
Howdy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that would be smart. Hang on.
Hello.
I forgot to put headphones in so I can hear you well. Because I keep my desktop volume super low so that it doesn't go through the mic. But now it's important that I hear things. All right, let's try that.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
Hello.
I'm busy being dumb. My stream microphone doesn't go through Discord, so I was like, oh yeah, he can't hear me.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, I set it up though. Well, my headset's mic is much less quality than my streamer mic, but I don't always want to do the whole setup. Okay,
That makes sense.
I'm busy.
I think my
being
SSD
dumb.
is like about to die.
My stream microphone doesn't go through
I
Discord.
was
so I
trying
was like,
to
oh, yeah,
swap
he can't hear
over
me.
from the beta, and it kept giving me a disk
Well,
writing
I set it up
error.
though.
So that's really
my
fun.
headset's mic is Gotcha. much less quality than my streamer mic, but I don't. People are going to hear really weird stuff for a second, but I'm balancing our audio, so you're going to hear multiple voices bouncing around.
I think my SSD is like about to die.
My stream microphone doesn't go through Discord.
I was
so I was
trying
like, oh,
to
yeah, he
swap
can't hear
over
me.
from the
Okay, I think we're good now. I bumped you up, so we should be the same volume. If we're not, chat, just let me know. But hey, buddy, how's it going? I don't believe we've ever spoke before.
No, I don't think we have. I've come and hung out on your stream. I'm a chronic lurker of just about everywhere that I visit, so
Love lurking. That's nice.
I've been around. Yeah.
All right,
How
dude.
you doing?
I'm good. I briefly already went through the spiel of what we're doing here today, so people know, but in case they don't,
Wonderful.
I challenged. Oh, can you host, by the way? I challenged Maverick Sloth to get together. I think originally it was like 4 or 5, but we had a lot more interest than we thought we would, so we bumped it up to 9 players. So I had you go find 8 players of varying skill levels. I also did the same on my end, and we challenged some of these Domination lads to fight some of my land battle losers, and see if we can hold up in their brand new game mode. Most of us have refused to learn.
Just glad that Butcherbird's not here to beat me, because every time I play him, he just slaughters me on Slanesh.
Dude, Slanesh slaughters everybody all the time.
That's true. I thought they were a lot less good in land battles than they are in Domination.
They're less good, but they're still good. Pleasure Seekers are insane. People are figuring out how to fight them, but still,
really
if you
wild.
if you mess up once, Pleasure Seekers will delete a whole unit, and it's like, well, if you deleted a key unit, then the game's over.
I think my first game playing on the new DLC was just a game on Itza in Domination mode, and Double Pleasure Seeker went right up the middle of my army and killed everything in like 20 seconds. It was great. Yeah.
I was playing
my first time.
I was playing early access. I took High Elves, and I took like 8 archers, and I thought I could just pincushion the Pleasure Seekers, and they just tanked it. Didn't take very much damage at all because of their little serpentine bodies, and they killed all the archers by themselves. I was like, oh, well, fuck.
Yeah, dude, just how fast they are in the shield is way more survivable than you'd expect on them.
Yeah.
But that's like part and parcel for Slanesh, I guess. I don't even know how to balance them if they were to go out there for it. Just take ITP away from all the infantry.
Dude, the whole faction has ITP. I keep getting caught in that when I'm casting a replay. I'm like, well, there still is the Mutal Vortex Beast. It could tear around. Never mind. It's not going to do anything. All right, you got a lobby?
Yeah, I got a lobby. You want to play our game first?
Yes, sir.
Streamer rubber match right off the start. You're going to love this map, by the way. It's certainly an experience.
Dude, okay, I have been playing some Domination, not recently, but like I don't know. I was helping some Dom players when I had the early access. They were prepping for Turin's event, but then they didn't want to play each other because that would give away their builds to each other. So they were just beating up on me. So I have been playing some Dom, but like I'm doing okay with Greenskins. I did okay with Norsca and Beastmen. I just keep getting slaughtered as Skaven, but I was...
Skaven have tricks. They're just a lot harder in Dom than any other mode, I think, because of how flimsy the leadership can be.
Yeah.
You can go for some really nasty setups, though.
We're going to try. I did some theory crafting. I did some testing of some builds versus Khorne. It went fine.
Fine. Yeah, it's honestly not a bad matchup for Skaven, truly. They've got a lot of good tools against Khorne, actually. It's just that you can't make a lot of mistakes. It's the Blood God is in. It's kind of rough in melee.
Yeah. But we're gonna win. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. All right. I don't have my blocker up because I trust you, but
I'm not looking.
You feel like sniping
I'm gonna be
me.
deep into the army building.
Fair. Okay, so we that. That is good. And then I need those. I think I have too much up here, chat. I think I have too much going on up here.
If you're like me, you're in the midst of finding yourself at odds with the last 25 gold you've got left, and you wish that you could bring either one more good unit or just two more really shitty ones that you can throw out.
Yeah. See, I was hovering those because I feel like I need more speed. I'm talking to chat, not you, which is why I'm being vague. I want these for more speed, but I feel like Khorne has a ton of things that just murder them, so I'm wasting gold, I think. So maybe I should just try and save a little bit of money and get some more of these. I don't know, because I need a little more movies, but yeah. All right. We're gonna send it. We're just gonna try.
I'll be ready when you are. You can take all the time you need.
There we go. My ready up wasn't working for a second, but we got there.
We're here. We're living. Wild times to live, and we're doing it.
All right, chat. So why mortars? Now that it's too late for you to change your build. No, we have the lobby bug. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Okay. I will save my build so I can just load it when we redo a lobby.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Save. Just one. That's great. All right, Pit of the Everchosen. That's it. I'll host. Failed the host game. Hey. Okay. I made a lobby.
Beautiful. I'm coming.
The password is just 123 if there even is a password. Pit of the Everchosen. There we go. Load my build. Bam.
It's not 123. You lied.
Did I?
I don't know what it is.
Hold on. It's 123. Try again.
It is 123. LOF. What the hell? I'm out here putting spaces at the end of stuff.
That's wrong. Okay, so why two mortars? I'm just gonna trust that he's not gonna change his build.
I'm not changing it. It's here.
In my practice games, the problem is I couldn't get globes close enough to the front line without furies or dogs or just bleed over of marauders or chaos warriors getting into them. So I wanted something that has like way more range. And I put them in my first army so they can be present and then I can summon around them. Whereas I found trying to save up money and summon them later, I have to leave their protectors in the backfield, and it sucks. So yeah, but you did, okay, this is not unfair. You did warn me this map is chaotic, but oh my god, those spawn points are insane.
I told you, man. I had the only time I've ever tied in this game was on this map, and I've loved it ever since then.
What the hell is this? Okay, so now having the mortars is a little interesting because we are face to face right away, but we'll get there.
You got a nice big summon point here in the middle. You got the other caps are like, where are they? Oh, they moved them back out to where they were. Okay. This map has changed like 50 times.
All right.
Used to have like a objective like on the back side for both people, and then this hill was just where you deployed. But now they put an actual objective up here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll allow it.
Don't worry. I'm going for something a little bit different.
Oh, those are both regular reinforcement points. I thought one of these was a vanguard point, and I was like, why can I summon a warp lightning cannon that close to the center?
You can summon some really crazy stuff out of a few of these points. It used to be that there were regular deploy zones all the way around, like a full circle of the map. So on your opponent's home side of the map, you could just summon out your like heavy hitters.
All right. Well, I think I'm good when you are.
All right. I'm ready.
Let's go. Bring me slaves. All right, so we have slaves to protect our back. And, dude, your marauders weren't even moving, and the poison globe still mostly hit my own guys, the storm vermin.
Oh my god, the storm vermin.
No.
Oh.
Also, what's with
classic Warhammer 3 lag?
What's going on with the lag? Why lag?
I don't know, man.
Ooh.
The I don't know what it is. Ever since the little issue they had with the
servers were down,
like this most recent bit, it's been like this consistently. It's been very sad to see.
That's wild.
I beg them to make some kind of substantial change to figure things out.
All right, so Scarborough is just gonna run in there.
Scarborough's big and angry.
Yeah. Ugh. One of my least favorite bugs in Warhammer 3 that's still here for some reason is the summon distance lying to you. Like it's green, like you can summon something, but it's not.
Oh my god, that's a lot of... Oh, I see. Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, I'd be sneak.
Oh.
So this was roughly the plan, a weird map for it, but yeah, I could start the game and summon in 4 Skaven slaves to now just stand around my mortars. And just be a nuisance. That was the idea. I don't know if it's the right idea, chat, but it was the idea.
It's going. It's definitely keeping some of my stuff off of them.
There we go.
My flesh hounds struggling back here.
Scarbrand finally found his way onto one of them.
Yeah, Scarborough Johansson is Fave Lord.
Furies summoned.
Oh my god, what's happening to my Chaos Warriors? Oh, Plague Monks.
Plague Monks.
Alright, fleshies, get in here.
Alright.
Make a name.
So we won the center fight. That's something. You're capturing the side. There's only 2 capture points.
The ever rare Skaven win in the front line.
Where is point 1?
It's all the way on the back side here. I don't know if you can see me drawing on the map.
Okay, there's point 1, point 3. Oh, point 2. Okay, so it's like a triangle. Got it. I was looking on the other side of the map, and I was not finding it. Those Marauders. Okay.
Poison wind. All right, Scarbrand, you gotta come back now, buddy. Officially been on the lam too long now. I love the Skrulk pick. Oh my god. When I played land battles in Warhammer 2, Skrulk was the only lord that I could ever stomach to bring.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay. Now that you have sufficient units to actually use this.
Yes, yes, yes. Moving.
Screw your Marauders.
Marauders versus Wolf Rats.
Normally I'd give it to the Marauders, but you've taken pretty significant damage.
Yeah, they're not looking too hot over there. Oh my goodness, my Furies. Oh, that's the Skrulk Rod of Corruption.
Rod of Corruption, and then I hit him with the Liber Bubonicus just to really give him instability.
Alright, Blood Shrines. Carry me to victory.
I feel like I'm doing better than the damage value indicates, because the damage value is like your 1k, 1.5k
I think it's
behind.
really overestimating the value from the, whatchamacallits, the mortars.
Oh, and demonic instability doesn't count towards me. That's right.
True, true. Oh, get them before they rally, please.
So question, are you lag switching me to help your micro?
I promise I'm not lag switching.
Okay,
Lag
okay.
brings me to my knees, makes me a much more religious person.
Follow-up question, are you lag switching me? Because I noticed that whenever my Poison Wind Mortars rally, the lag hits harder and all your units perfectly go towards him. That's
He's figuring it out, chat. He's figured it out.
That sounds
it's
like
over.
Cheating.
Our competitive integrity has been lost. It's over.
It's Broger Kingdoms. Okay. So the globes,
Oh,
the globes are toast, but so is most of your infantry. A lot of your value advantage over me is a full health Scarbrand, and we'll see how much he can kill.
I really hope that he can actually do something here. I need my boy to do some work. Oh my god, please.
Ooh.
Lag, please.
Blood Beasts of Khorne. Ew, yucky.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. Very
pretty
big, happy gorillas.
Honestly, just desummon you. You're too low to do anything. Just get out of here. Get out of here! I don't like that you're summoning in more stuff, though. I was feeling a lot better when you had the amount of stuff on the
left
field.
on the field, yeah.
Yeah.
The classic land battle summon ruse.
Well, see, I've been summoning, and you haven't been, which has been making me feel good. I think what I'm going to do is message the degens.
I am gonna restart my computer again, probably.
Okay.
This is driving me mad. I'll find something a little bit more sustainable than whatever the hell has been happening this game.
No, no! Leave my dogs alone!
Go get him! Oh, now we can do the funny button.
The rampage funny button?
The sort of Khorne funny button.
Where sword?
Where blob of clan rats.
Oh, do they get murdered somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I, Chad, how do I tell them those were Skaven slaves?
Oh no!
The only unit that lost a
good.
significant amount of HP I saw was the Skaven slave spear.
Rip. No, my marauders, please. Just stay alive over there, guys.
Damn, you are
busy.
not missing Skrulk in that pile of rat ogres and halberds.
I don't know how the hell Skrulk is getting hammered so freaking hard by Scarbrand right here. Normally, he misses every attack if there's anything next to him.
Yeah, or he does that thing where, like, rat ogres are mildly in his way, so he can't possibly fathom how to swing his sword, but that's not happening to you. You are swinging all the time.
Oh my god. That's always been my biggest complaint about the Bloodthirsters. It's like they've got a giant axe and whip, and they can't hit anything if it's not directly underneath them. Like, they could definitely stand to give them a little bit of reach, right?
Yeah. With my intense micro skill, and definitely not because of lag, I was able to type to the other players and ask if other people have been having lag on this since the issue like you're talking about. Because if they are, we could have people just play and then cast the replays at the same time. Because the replays wouldn't have lag.
I don't know why it's been like this. I do think it might also be what I was telling you about, because since I got back from holiday, I was trying to download some stuff, and every few minutes, as I'm downloading things, it gives me a disk writing error.
Okay.
So, I don't know if that has anything to do with stuff being unstable on my PC now. It's been very sad. I don't want to have to spend the money to go all in on a new SSD right now.
It's very fair. Very valid.
The Warp Lightning Cannons!
I did summon a Warp Lightning Cannon.
It's okay, I've got 2 Blood Shrines. This is my big iteration against Skaven. You can deal with 1, but how does one simply stop double a single entity chariot?
Scarbrand just pushed through my rat ogres like nobody's business. I can't save Skrulk.
Oh, he's chunky.
Skrulk might
Come on,
be dead.
kill him! Oh, he's doing the classic, can't hit the running away unit.
Good.
Oh! My god, my poor Blood Shrine.
It is sitting on Stormvermin halberds surrounded by rat ogres.
So horrifying.
Yeah. Just saying. It is having a go.
Alright. Chunky Skaven sandwich. What is what?
What are you gonna do? Throw Scarbrand back into the real fight or chase Skrulk for like an hour and a half?
Oh no, I want him to just kill Skrulk. I want that juicy minus leadership on your whole army for the rest of the game, but I don't know if that's in the cards with what he's up to over here.
It's not.
He's just toying with his food. He's having a little bit too much fun, I think. Oh, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need?
You need to press the surrender button.
I need to kill the Warp Lightning Cannon. I need it.
Good luck. It has my most elite soldiers guarding it.
Your 50 Skaven slaves. I do love your Skaven slave play. They've been really well positioned.
They're just tedious.
Yeah, it's like the combined weight of all of my Furies and Fleshhounds to get around them all. Oh, he finally hit him!
Boo.
See,
Boo.
I think he's hit Skrulk like a combined 5 times. That's all he needs.
Legend.
Just a couple good smacks. Gives him a little punt. Poor little guy. Come on, Skrulk, you can do it. Just dust yourself off, you'll be okay. Oh my god.
Okay. I messaged the players. Some of them are also hoping to play a little sooner than their matchup would indicate, so I did tell them to go ahead and find their opponent if they want to.
Okay, that sounds good. That way we can do the replays so that we don't have this going on.
Avoid the laggy
I'm
lags.
sorry about this. Yeah.
You should feel terrible. How dare you?
I'm crying. I really am. This is the kind of stuff that drives me crazy.
Yeah, it happens. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, did you ever play around with the survival mode in Warhammer 3?
I don't actually think I have.
I did an event with
is
it
it?
early on, and then it was like ridiculously easy to beat and I felt like so embarrassed because I was just sitting there like, well, everybody's smashing it constantly, so this isn't much of an event, it's more of just a murder of the AI. Because they just didn't spawn in very fast at all.
Oh, really?
No, the bad guys would not spawn very quickly. It's pretty
It's always
easy.
the frustrating thing with like the co-op modes in a lot of games is that the AI is just way too easy. Once you get like the basics of the game down, it just is like no challenge remaining. What do you think they would need to add to actually make it interesting?
Just way more aggressive spawning.
Okay, sorry it's Scarbrand. Good job, buddy. Finally got over his tender toes syndrome there.
Tender toes. Okay. Marauder horsemen.
Rattling guns. Oh my god. My mortal enemy. You haven't lived in the Khorne Skaven matchup until you've brought a flyer like Valkia and gotten Howling Warp Galed, and then Rattling Gun to death. Bonus points if it's a Bloodthirster.
Why haven't you summoned a Bloodthirster?
The basic Bloodthirster is terrible. Oh, it's so sad. The Exalted one's situationally okay. Most everybody who plays Khorne right now just plays Skulltaker. Literally the only character that gets picked in 80% of matchups, seemingly.
His debuff is good. I've actually been using it a little bit.
It's so crazy. It's wild.
I like it versus High Elves because they're crazy high melee defense.
Yeah,
I can get
and
flesh
their already
hounds.
bad armor just goes to 0, and then you just get the rip, run, and roar right over them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Game, please.
It has stopped.
Just in its entirety.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I see
watching
how
a warp
this
lightning
is.
shot. It's not moving even a pixel. Hey, you go. You zip far and you kill Khorne. Eh? Oh, it's zipping far.
Oh, it's going. We're finally seeing action.
I'm following it.
5 frames a minute.
Does it hit? Does it hit?
Does it hit? It's gonna hit. I'm calling it now.
Hey, let's go.
Ooh,
Nice job.
beautiful. You love to see it.
You do
Come
love
on,
to see
Flesh
it.
Hounds. Y'all can rotate back behind here, please. Alright, we're just gonna hide in the forest for a second.
Forest
I have
camping
plans.
detected.
I have plans. Please get behind the pillar. Oh, I'm begging you. I really love my blood shrines. I don't like it when they're dead.
I don't like it when they're dead.
Yeah. You know, Khorne has this really bad leadership problem, where when they lose their frenzy, they turn into a worse version of pretty much everything. So they lost all their melee defense in exchange for this ability.
Yeah, on release, didn't they literally get, like, less melee defense as part of their faction effect? Like, oh, this
They
unit has
still
reduced...
have less melee defense.
That's
It's,
wild.
Yeah.
Slanesh just gets ITP.
It's so stupid. It's my biggest problem with Slanesh. They just, like, counter one of the entire, like, core mechanics of single entities. Or at least big single entities. And those are, like, one of the few things that's consistently good against Slanesh. So they don't actually end up getting deleted by some of the cheesier stuff. Unless they get surrounded by Seekers and stuff. Yes. Come here. Come closer. Come
You've
to my
lined
cavern.
everything up behind that pillar.
We're cowering bravely. You know, we've taken that title from the Skaven.
Lies and slander.
Yeah.
Scarbrand can't hide in that forest, at least, so I can take pot shots at him.
He certainly can't hide, but he can hide behind. He can let the trees block for him. Oh God, please. All right, this is gonna be. I don't even think I can get in over there. All right, let's get the Pillar of Doom covering us. We got a nice little conga line back here.
That is a very intense conga line you have going, my friend.
Because I've been able to click and like perfectly position these guys because of how much lag there's been. I'm gonna take every opportunity I can to sit them behind. We're partying, man. You know. I think of all the Chaos Gods, the one you would actually want to party with is Khorne. You know, like Slaanesh has the reputation, but it's not a good reputation. You know.
I have thought about, like, if you took a personality quiz, which Chaos God are you or whatever, like, I don't know. There's a lot I don't want to be. I think I end up being Zinchian, but, like, I hate being sick. So, fuck Nurgle. Not very Slaanesh-y.
No, not me either. I think that, mine would have to be Nurgle. Even though, personally, Khorne is my favorite to play. Something about the chillness of the Plague Father is just massively appealing and resonates most deeply with me on a personal level.
He's a good boy. Oh, my Lord is Dead debuff on my just summoned Wolf Rats takes him down to 26
so
leadership. Jeez. All right. That's
why I was fishing for it so hard. I was absolutely desperate to get that.
I need to get Skrulk back, whatever the cost. This is...
Go, Furies. From every angle.
Every angle?
Yeah.
I see two. I see two angles, man.
Oh, now we're going... We've got more angles. You've seen first angle.
Are you hiding
angle.
Furies in trees? That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Don't lie.
If only we could. That would be really busted, man. Just like if you could actually land flyers and hide them in trees. They've been slowly getting rid of that. You used to be able to do it with Valkia and Malagor, but they realized their error, so they got rid of that ability. All right, Scarbrand, it's your turn to take one on the chin here, buddy.
He's gonna be fine.
No, we'll see. Be surprised how quickly Scarbrand has a tendency to fall apart in some games. I've seen some truly amazing collapses on his part before.
They're coming!
Oh my god. Keep it alive. Come on.
Did you use
Stay
Relentless Rage on that thing? Okay.
You know I'm gonna use my army abilities. We love to use army abilities here.
That's messed up. It was so close to dead.
Relentless Rage is one of the better ones too. I see a lot of people really only think Horn of Khorne is good, but I've gotten some work out of Relentless Rage in the past.
You just tear out at a full health Wolf Rat. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Yeah, just instantly.
Yeah, without Skrulk, I really just can't hang.
Get the ogres.
All my full
health. I will
health.
tell you that the real secret is always have a chieftain in reserve with power grab, so you can just sit in a tree line somewhere, and then you get extra leadership when your lord dies. So then you punish your opponent for being duplicitous and going after the Skaven lords.
Duplicitous. Look at you with the words and stuff.
It's that forbidden game knowledge that, you know, brings the new players to the yard. You know, you got to get them hooked young.
Yeah. Okay. Probably gonna lose the rattling gun. You have a triple cap from this point, and if I can summon Skrulk, I'll get a little bit of a leadership bump. But who is he gonna rally? Everything's dead at this point. You still have a full health Scarbrand, so I think that is GG in the long run. Because I'm 300 gold from summoning Skrulk, but it's like, okay, do I summon him right next to Scarbrand and we just watch that happen again?
Liber Bubonicus into spell resistance.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Oh, get the wolf rats. Good job, Scarbrand.
Alright, I'll concede. GG. I think, like,
GG.
lag aside, the actual game that happened was pretty solid. It was less of a stomp than my practice games. I liked the mortars. The spawn point
I liked the mortars too.
The spawn point was unfortunate, but they were good for just getting bloodletters nice and low so plague monks could finish them off.
Yeah, dude, I love plague monks. Skaven are actually my favorite faction thematically. I am obsessed with them and like all the lore books, and if I ever had a fantasy tabletop army, it'd 100% be Skaven.
Yeah, the lore books are really fun. I was not expecting the war shrines out of view. Those were a big disruption because it's like, oh, I don't have enough rat ogres to stop Scarbrand and 2 war shrines from going wherever they want. I
used to not even use blood shrines, but lately, everybody's like really geared up for like Skull Taker. So they like try to counterplay around him because he's on a shrine, right? So they bring like they bring big single entities, and if you just go double shrine, which is cheaper than Skull Taker, you can bring another lord, and then they're suddenly massively underprepared for the job of dealing with that and somebody like Scarbrand. So that's been my big innovation on my own personal play style.
Got it. Hey, did Torreson and his opponent send you the replay or just me?
Yes. I need to download it real quick, and then we can go through it.
Okay. I don't need a screen blocker for this because we're playing all the games regardless, so it doesn't matter.
Woo! Did Ricochet did you see the replay title from Ricochet's game?
Well, Torreson sent mine, so it just said autosave.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the builds right now. It's pretty intense. So a lot of not a lot, but several of my land battle friends were mad at me because I apparently picked bad matchups for them. But 2 things. One, I did try and pick matchups that were like thematically appropriate, not in every case, but some where it was just like, I mean, Greenskins hate dwarves, Vampire Coast and Vampire Counts, kind of vampire battle. And then I did run him past Sloth, and you were like, none of those are unplayably bad. So yeah.
No, I think they're all like fairly decent matchups for the most part. I think the only one that I thought was like potentially massively foreboding is Counts versus Coast.
Yeah, Jackerskins has been telling me I'm a piece of shit for that one, so I'll take the L. That's on me.
That's okay. I mean, it's not undoable for Coast because they do have some really good big monsters that can kind of monster mash on top of the vampire counts who struggle with that sometimes. But guns, just God forbid, Scab Scrape happens. It's basically good night. Like double Scab Scrape is a bane upon this game, honestly. It's so disgusting.
I am in the Dwarves versus Greenskins replay at 5 seconds, and I am paused for whenever you arrive, sir.
Alright. I would love my I'm downloading it. Where did it go? Where is it in my downloads folder?
While you're downloading, I have a question for my chat. So 1 second. Phoenix King, are you still in the chat? If so, if Phoenix King is here, I tried to bump up my in-game volume a little bit. So 1, can you guys hear the battle when it was happening? And 2, people were complaining that my camera movement was too jerky. Is this still jerky to people, or is this what you guys wanted? Because I think I smoothed it out a bit, but I didn't slow it down too much. Some people were telling me to slow it down, and I was like, I can try, but the debug camera mod makes it weird.
The Torsen and Death by Ricochet?
Yeah.
So they did?
They did what? Sorry.
Did they play it on the beta?
Oh, no idea.
Okay. It's giving me the replay on a different version.
That's what I keep seeing, but I also see that when someone's on a different language than me.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. All the Russian replays I've gotten since Warhammer 3 existed have told me it's the wrong game, and I'm like, it's not.
That's so fucking weird.
Like, literally, Berserk and I will play, and I'll be, oh, I forgot to save that replay. Do you have it? He'll send it to me, and my game's like, yeah, this is a different version, King. And I'm like, it's not. We played it 20 minutes ago.
All right. I'm at 5 seconds.
All right.
Berserk bully you too. He just stomps me every time we play.
Yeah, he's a good one.
He's pretty good at the game.
Yeah, but he's also like nice and kind of like Daniken. He just kind of takes what he wants to, which makes him interesting to watch. He doesn't always play meta.
Oh, dude. Berserk has done some crazy Nurgle builds into factions I would never have thought he could make those like units work against. It's amazing to watch. Top 10 funnest player to see.
Yeah, he's great.
Easy peasy.
So,
all right.
3, 2, 1, bam. We in. So Dwarves Greenskins. I thought the Greenskins would have a lot of armor-piercing infantry to match the Dwarves. Torsen was not excited for this matchup, but he did bring some nasty Skulkers, brought some Black Orcs, so he has good armor-piercing, good Vanguard stalking, and then he has a crap ton of archers in case of gyro spam. So that's pretty solid.
The archers are a necessity for the gyros, because they don't do amazing damage to the gyros, but they keep them in check, which is the most important part. Back when they used to be able to shoot on the move, it was really gross how easy this matchup was for the dwarves, and they would just go full Air Force. Just bomb everything into oblivion. It's a little less likely to happen nowadays, though. I like the double flame cannon pick, and you got the engineer, and he's got his little artillery master and the prospector's eyeglass buffs.
More accuracy for those flame cannons. That stuff's interesting, but I wonder how much it helps, because I feel like cannons almost never miss, and when they do miss, it's because they're aiming at like the side of an infantry instead of the middle, and that can't be fixed by accuracy.
That's very true. It really does depend on which side of the bed sheets the Dahlia woke up on, if they've been dipping into the Bugmans a little too much.
Oh, Skulkers were spotted. Flame cannons turning.
Yeah,
the other way.
Skulkers are probably going to get hit by one little lick of flame and run right off the map, if I have ever known anything to be true in my life. It's bad leadership on Skulkers is a pain in the ass.
They're scampering away from the side of the map as best they can.
Oh, they're gonna get a good side charge in the blasting charges here. These miners are gonna fall apart.
That's true,
like miners.
But flame cannons can still rout them in a second. Oh, they turned. Flame cannons got busy.
Give the Night Goblins a little something to think about.
Oh, good dodge.
Yeah, and a good smoke bomb out here on the miners, off on the number 3 point. But there we get a nice blasting charge volley, and the flame cannon is introducing them to a little bit of fury. And they immediately run away, of course they do.
Yeah, they can't stand up to that. Blasting charges got nerfed a while ago, right?
Yeah, they went. They lost, I think, 2 armor piercing on the charge and a little bit of base damage, but not that much. It was enough though. It definitely evened them out. I think that in conjunction with the gyro nerf may have been a little bit much. I think they could probably just put miners back to where they were. They were a strong unit, but they're just so bad in melee that, like, really the only thing you get out of them is the blasting charge.
Fair. I feel like dwarves are still strong right now in Conquest and Land Battles, but they're not as oppressive as some other stuff. After nerfs and DLC came out, they're still top tier, but they're not my, like, go-to ban anymore.
Yeah, they had a moment in the sun in domination mode where they were probably about that good. They've fallen off a lot as with all the nerfs and everything that have affected, you know, both sides of the coin. But they were always really slow, so if they got pushed back early, they could just get completely stuffed off points before, and that is an even bigger problem now. Skyhammer Squadron coming in. Goodbye, Blob.
Yeah, he's going for the Blob, and bombs are coming.
God.
Ouch.
Oh, dude, the Black Orcs too getting
Ouch.
bumped, man. Oh God.
They had Here We Go and Wah procs. Those Black Orcs have 100 melee attack, and they just get bombed to death.
Oh, somehow they're barely hanging in.
They're chilling
That's bravery,
for now.
man.
The squig summons in the backfield are trying to take out the flame cannons, but they're not doing enough damage quickly enough, so the summon's gonna wear out and the flame cannons will still be here, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. That the Dowie artillery crews, man, like not the sturdiest of folk, but that little bit of extra leadership compared to all the other arty crews is massive.
Ooh, big mistake though. Skyhammer Squadron's just in melee with a wyvern. They didn't realize it.
It was a beautiful summon. He brought it right out as it was going to hover over the Rugloods. Anytime you can bring a flyer against the dwarves, I feel like you kind of have to. Especially something quick like these wyverns are with 110 speed. It's just such good control for the Skyhammer.
It just
That's
missed
really
2 attacks in a row on a Skyhammer that wasn't looking at it. It has 6 melee defense. How did you miss twice?
He's thinking about it, you know? He's taking a little time. He wants to be sporting, I guess, you know?
Oof.
He doesn't want to make it too quick for everybody involved.
The Grimdelvers just deleted a Goblin Big Boss right in front of them.
Yeah, dude, they're my favorite unit on the Dowie roster by far.
95% of my issues with flying skirmish units would go away if flying melee units had charge animations while in the air.
Thank you. Oh my god, that has been my biggest complaint with flying combat in this game. You can tell that it was not an engine intended for it, for that very reason.
Yeah, because just watching this wyvern follow the Skyhammer, but as long as the Skyhammer's moving, it can't attack them, I'm like,
That was a really cheeky land with the Skyhammer Squadron into the Giant Slayers.
Yeah. Looks like the wyvern's just gonna try and tank it out, but now he's rampaged, so the Skyhammers can get away, and he's just stuck in Giant Slayers.
Go Slayers! Oh man, they're ripping them up.
Oh yeah.
And
Giant
the
Slayers don't mess around.
Grindelvers occupying attention while the flame cannons getting a few good volleys off and all the units blobbed up on them.
Yeah, decent damage on the squig herds, but not as much as it was doing to the goblins, so I guess that's a little blessing. The wyvern is shattered already, so it's gone.
Torpson's down in value, but this is not the end of the world. It's just a shame the flame cannons being online is the biggest problem. If those had gotten shut down, I wouldn't even say that being down in value by this much against the dwarves is even like an unmanageable position.
Nah, dude, if the wyvern had charge animations while it was in the air, and then those double squig summons had been able to take out the flame cannon and the Grimdelvers, this game would be very different. But the summons not being able to even stop a single flame cannon was brutal.
Yeah. That's the risk when you run the little Night Goblin bosses. Is that the one with the squig summon? Because they're not a bad unit. They're just kind of mediocre outside of that squig.
Who are the land battle players and who are the Dom players? We listed it earlier, but we'll just be seeing as it goes along. This one, Torreson, the Greenskin player, plays a lot of land battles, and Death by Ricochet is a Domination player.
Torreson got the goblins in on the flame cannon crew, and it looks like the Goblin Wolf Rider archers are able to take the other one down. So we've got no artillery for the dwarves now. Not really a good position for them to be in normally when they don't have anything to poke from super long range, just because of their slowness, but they do have a decent amount of Slayers on the field right now. They've got some positions to bunch up on at least.
He summoned a super far back regular cannon just now.
Ooh, where? Oh, I see. Sneaky.
Very,
and he's
very
got a
far
nice
back.
little Slayer summon to protect.
Master Engineer stuck fighting Nasty Skulkers and the Goblin Big Boss. But, dude, he hit the Night Goblin Big Boss like 2 or 3 times in a row.
Oh,
What the hell?
Bonked him on the head, and he's got him running now. Look at all of the Greenskin units routing on the number 3 objective, too. All
That's
of them
messed up.
over here are wavering and whatnot. I think the cannon could turn and actually finish their leadership off.
It's busy getting rid of Black Orcs. Greenskins have caught up on value, though.
Let's see. That's huge. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the dwarves, man. Once their shooting is gone, they are just so awful in melee. You can easily grind it back, usually. It's just outlasting all of the cheap cap weight they have with the warriors and the miners. That's going to be the big X factor for the later stage of this game.
We have 8 peak loons on the high ground stopping miners from sneaking out point 1 from the Greenskins. Greenskins still hold point 2 as well, so they're currently just trying to catch up on tickets.
Do you have the bug where the 8 peak loonies just show as night goblins in game? Like, it just says night goblins for me when I click on them. The only reason I can tell is the little purple sword in the corner.
Well, even that, there's 2 night goblins that are purple, so you have to look at the unit card for the spinning loons animation, like, circle at the bottom, the ball and chain. Otherwise, it could be the other one.
The other one's got armor sundering, right? I'm a little surprised I didn't see the armor sundering one. I've played a little bit of Greenskins Dowie, and I really love having those guys in the back pocket.
It might be in the reserve. I don't remember on the loading screen. Answering someone in chat, is there a link to the brackets? There's no bracket. It was just kind of a community organized event. So, yeah. I have the tracker at the top of the screen, so Sloth already beat
Shaman
me.
v Lord.
Shaman will do better there than you'd think, but the Lord will probably win it overall.
He got his Fist of Gork, but he misses his attack and it wears off.
Bop. Yeah, he's doing his best in there. Ruglin's Armored Orcs are also just in the fray. Looks like they've given up and running away.
I mean, why not?
Flame
Got good
Cannon
armor.
summoned on the backfield too. He's really trying to get shooting back on, which can be dangerous if you lose a lot of your front line this late in the game, and then you get stuck with just shooting. You can't capture anything, so it's risky. But
I think he's got just enough to be able to justify going for it, because he does have presence on the middle and a good amount on the number 3. Oh, but we got pump wagons going to answer the number 3. But if they get stuck in the Slayers, it's going to be GG. Pump wagons are so flimsy, man.
pump wagons, pump.
Oh my god, the HP damage from them is so wild. Oh, but they get stuck immediately, and HP is just melting off these guys.
Oh yeah, they are getting destroyed.
Oh, no.
Rip in peace. Skyhammer's
I don't really
down to
know where else
1
they could
model.
go, though. Yeah. Hey, I mean, it's hanging in there. It's still giving a damage by artillery debuff to the leadership of everything it's attacking, which is massive.
Yeah.
For against a faction like the Greenskins. I was a little surprised to not see flame gyros as well, just like one of them.
Just for leadership.
Yeah, just for the leadership, because it also imbues the damage of artillery and the burnt contact effect, which is another -8. Leadership is so important in domination mode, because it can get you so many like dominant positions. Just the way the maps are laid out and how you play them, oftentimes you really want to take areas of the battlefield as much as you want to actually engage your opponent, oftentimes.
Gotcha. Well, Greenskins did recapture the center, so they're catching back up on victory tickets again.
Oh, their lord, though. Oh, buddy.
Oh,
He ain't
yeah.
looking too good down there.
He just died all of a sudden. Well, before he was routing, and then I looked away and he's dead.
I think the flame cannon might have clipped him. Ooh, the cannon has been tearing it up with the kill total. It's got 135 model kills. It's thumping away to hit out here at the number 3 objective now.
Yeah, not a
the
lot of
engineer-
value, because it's definitely been just murdering goblins, but I guess someone has to.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the flame cannon adding its tally in here as well, man.
Yeah, the leadership's just going to fall apart.
Oh, those
Good amount of
goblins.
friendly fire, though. Damn, that hit mostly...
Yeah, no.
The leadership routed the Greenskins, but the damage actually hit more of the Dwarf Warriors. It's still killing them. That flame cannon is piloted by Skaven. It's official because that
yeah, for sure.
that flat out hit way more dwarfs.
I've been hearing many rumors in the taverns of the Carax. Word's been getting around that the Artillery Guild has been looking suspiciously fur-covered and a little smelly.
Could be, could be. What should I do if my opponent no-shows? I have people asking questions about the thing.
Oh, no.
Borrows.
Who's no-showing? I can probably find last-minute people. I know a lot of Domination folks. They would be more than happy to fill in.
What's the name of the Barles Charkley guy?
Barl Sharp Benshu. Oh my god. Top tier name, by the way.
All right, Jackerskins is looking for him, and I can't find him. So maybe after this game, if you could help coordinate those two.
One of my tentative yeses. Do believe I can rally him up.
Got it. Azir is the one that Blood Penguin can't find. Azir. So the dwarves have a pretty commanding position at this point. It looks like they're triple capped. No, but they're about to be. And they're up on tickets. So unless the Greenskins can take something back, it's doomed.
Torsen did really well. One thing that could be useful for the future against the dwarves, as good as the great weapons are for the Black Orcs, honestly, the shielded variant, just with their crazy high armor and the silver shield, make it really tough for Dowie to finish them. I don't know if it would have helped with how much artillery the dwarves had, per se, but I've seen them do some pretty nasty work as just like a bulwark on objectives. And oftentimes even coming from reserve, because the way you play against Dowie is very different from most factions, just because of how many bodies they have and missiles being the other big factor. Those flame cannons were vicious. Oh my god.
All right.
1300, 2100.
Dom's up 2-0. We have some more replays that were submitted.
Beautiful. Okay.
But I'm
gonna take a second. Okay, Sharkley is here. Who's his opponent?
Jackerskins.
Okay.
If they're not on my server, they should be both on Turin's server, so. All right, I'm going to talk to chat for a second while you do some shenanigans coordinating. Chat! Okay, here's the thing. So, when I get anxiety recently, I've been playing some Warhammer campaigns because they're just very zen and addicting, and like they take my mind off being anxious. So I played a Ungrim Iron Fist campaign. It was a little tough to start, but then I got snowballing, and then I conquered the world. And then I played Grimgore Ironhide campaign. It was not hard at all to get started, and I snowballed and took over the world. Then I played the Kislev guy, Boris Ursus. Yeah.
Boris is so fun.
It's very fun. It was difficult. I had my back against the wall a couple times, but then I got rolling and I took over the world. Why is the Karl Franz campaign so goddamn hard for me to start? I am struggling. I started for the third or fourth time because first run, Festus murdered Talabecland, Vlad murdered Sturland, and then they both declared war on me, and like Vlad was showing up with 420 stacks, and this is like turn 11. I just beat the Secessionists, and already Sturland was gone. And I'm like, okay, I have to beat 320 stacks, and then whatever Festus bring to the party at turn 11. That's fucked up. Restart. Okay. Vlad murders Sturland instantly, declares war on me this time. I'm not even done with the Secessionists. He shows up with 220 stacks at turn 8. Okay, cool. Third time, start it. Vlad does not murder Sturland right away, so I use all of my Imperial prestige to send Sturland extra armies. He beats Sturland with the armies, and then I run into support, And then frickin' Elspeth secedes from the Empire, and I have two options. Spend money I literally don't have, so the option is grayed out, or declare war on her. And she has 320 stacks just sitting in Null and waiting to cross the border. And I'm like, I don't want to declare war on her. Let her leave. Just, where's the option? Just let her go. It's not an option, so that I had to declare war on her. She instantly takes Grunberg from behind me. So now I got Vlad in front of me and her behind me. So yeah, okay. Then I'm starting my 4th run. And I just cleared out the Secessionists and saved. But the Franz campaign is actually the hardest thing I've played recently.
Oh, those Empire State Troopers, man, they're not made of stern stuff at all.
Jackerskins, you should play a Drazoth game. I actually am playing Zatan the Black in my multiplayer campaign. I play with some friends every other week. We get together and play, but we took a break for Christmas, but we'll get that started up. Anyway, yeah, so that stalling story aside, did you, 1, save the replays from Milky Way and Sipa? And 2,
Yep.
Did we find Azir or his replacement?
Sharkly I found. I have not gotten any word from Azir. I think I might need to, we might do one replay and I'll give him a chance to find his way in.
If he doesn't,
then I'll find a replacement.
You do have Pope Patty from Azir's clan offering to take his place if he doesn't show up.
I love Pope Patty. He's my boy.
All right. Do I have your blessing to tell him to replace Azir if Azir doesn't show up in like 20 minutes?
I'm messaging Azir one final time to let him know. And you do have my blessing indeed.
All right.
I'll bless you to pick the Pope.
Neat. Is there a chance for a Dom versus land battle players on a land battle map? Maybe a future event for sure. I'm not against it.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. I would definitely need to. I would have to train so hard. I haven't played land battles literally in like 2 years. I'm so obsessed with Dom.
All right, I heard a big crash upstairs. I loaded Sipa versus Daniken. I'm gonna pause at 5 seconds. I'm gonna go make sure my wife is alive.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll be here. I'll be hoping that she is as well.
Why would you hope that? You don't know her. You can hope she's dead. It's okay.
I'm a great humanist, you know. I'm out here. I'm for everyone.
All right, I'm at 5 seconds with Daniken, Sipa. I'll be right back.
Cool.
All right, I'm back. So, while you're loading in, we actually do have a pretty top tier matchup here. Sipa is a very good player in both game modes. He's taken to Domination recently, and I hear he's doing quite well. Daniken...
really well, even.
Daniken, I think he's relatively newer to the scene, and by newer, I mean, like, he hasn't been around for 3 or 4 years, right? But
no, he's been around for like, man, maybe like a year now. It's absolutely crazy at the game, though.
Yeah, so I'm hearing he just tears it up, and he was one of the players I was helping prep for Turn's tournament before the DLC came out, and it was more of, can I give him a good game than can I beat him? So he's very, very good.
It's been my experience when I've played him as well. Ooh, I see some Doombolt action.
Yes, and this is not on the beta where they're nerfed, so...
Oh, and I see it's Sipa brought it, of course. Dude, Doombolt really is one of those spells. It's so good. I love it. I was a little sad to see it banned so quickly, personally.
Yeah.
I do understand why, though.
All right, you're at 5 seconds?
At 5.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go! Beautiful.
All right,
Waystalker with the Arrow of Khorne, of course.
Yeah, Sipa is definitely tryharding here. Yeah, Waystalker, Arrow of Khorne is strong, Doombolt's strong. So his beloved Dark Elves were taken from him, so I know he was pretty pissed off about that. And Daniken, as we've mentioned, is an amazing player, so I think Sipa is going to try his best, just respecting his opponent.
Well, this is also Daniken's main faction, the Dark Elves, so it's kind of an interesting little rubber match of sorts between the two, because Seepa's good at most of the factions, but especially the Elf factions. This is the first time I've seen him helming the Wood Elves, actually.
To be fair, I gave him a list of the factions that hadn't been picked yet, and I said pick from these to fight Dark Elves, and he was like, "You son of a bitch," because like I said, he really wanted his Dark Elves, but we already gave it to another player. All right.
Ooh, or is the Spellweaver and the they're turning their horses away. They understand to respect one another.
It did look like they were about to get into fisticuffs, like right there. I love how they're both hidden. They theoretically have no idea.
Just outside range. That's crazy.
Also, these trees aren't hiding anything. I'm looking at it right now, and it's like, yeah, I can see her. All right. So Wood Elves, early skirmish, and they're just getting to push up to the points for free, which I find is interesting. And they have a bunch of Glade Guards, so they really want to already be on the points. Dark Elves, I mean, it looks like they're doing that Tim the Wilder classic build up and do one big push, but I don't know about giving the Wood Elves free reign to just set up on the points like this.
Doombolt going down on the Supreme Sorceress. Oh my god, Daniken dodged it.
Yeah, he dodged a good amount of it.
That's
92
amazing.
speed is quite a lot. I think the Doombolt's only guaranteed if you're under 80 speed. If you're higher than that, I think you can dodge it. Like, not all the time, but like some.
With some good wheels. Daniken's got the micro to be able to do stuff like that.
Jesus. I just zoomed in to watch the Waystalker delete a couple Black Ark Corsairs. It looked brutal.
Yeah. Oh my god. I love the Waystalker. It's one of my favorite hero characters. I wish with the Arrow of Khorne being as strong as it is, I wish people would just bring them more even without it, because I still think they're fairly good, because they pick models off really nice on infantry. And that can be a bit of a pain for Wood Elves at times.
Yeah, he's got 33 kills, not a ton of value just yet, but 33 kills on Elf factions is still nice. They don't have a lot of HP or models to go around.
Yeah, I've always... One thing I've been a little bit befuddled by just over the course of the game's lifespan is value versus the actual number of model kills and when one is better than the other. So I feel like it's, especially in Domination mode, tabulated really weirdly. So it can be a little deceptive when you see units that have like high model kill amounts, but then like really low value. It's like not really telling the full story sometimes.
This is interesting. So do you know why Seepa's doing this? Because I don't. Why is he backing off?
He's backing off so that his Glade Guard can get more time to shoot, because he wants to use the Glade Guard to shoot the Black Ark Corsairs. And the Dark Shards are going to just delete his archers because they have a silver shield. So he's trying to give more room so that he can get a better engagement against Danny when Seepa decides to move in, because he'll have closer spawns now. That's kind of what I'm thinking his strategy is. Race of the Frozen Heart are getting on the back of the Black Ark Corsairs in the #1 objective, and actually going to save that from being capped. That's actually a really smart value play there.
Yeah, and the build-up took long enough that Seepa's already a third of the way to a ticket victory if it comes down to that.
And he's getting his Wild Riders out now. He's rotating the Wild Hunters of Khorne all the way around to try and answer the Cold One Knight on the other side of the formation here.
Interesting that he didn't just spawn them behind them on that Vanguard point.
I think he summoned them on the other side because he saw Cold One Knight out early. But he's a little worried about the pressure over on this side of the field, which is why he's rotated them.
Gotcha. Well, the Bleak Swords are still just pushing. These archers are running out of places to run.
He's really running out of room now. Daniken's doing a pretty good job of measuring up to the micro side of things, and he's keeping his formation fairly well ordered. Something that happens a lot when people do this play that Seepa's gone for, where they pull back, your lines get really constricted in the middle of your advance, so then everything is overlapping and a bunch of stuff gets stuck on like 1 or 2 units. But Danny is pushing from every angle still, and he's going to have him on the back of the map here in a minute.
Yeah, Seepa's getting some good ambushes with just summoning in stuff and immediately jumping on things, but as you're saying, his archers are running out of places to run. So if he doesn't have enough resources to keep summoning, eventually he's going to start losing people.
Yeah. The spawn points are going to be really nice, though. I mean, Wild Riders are a wicked unit for the Wood Elves. They're so powerful. Shock damage out of this world, honestly. But he is losing a lot of them. Wild Hunters of Curtis have lost. The other Wild Rider over there is gone. And the Coldwood Knights are beat up, but they're still here, you know. I mean, being a body on the field, even at low HP, can be kind of huge, because it can still be a leadership break and a chase-off if you get a good engagement.
Yeah. The archers are doing a lot of damage on the Dark Elves coming in, so it is just can the Dark Elves hold on long enough to get these guys off the map? We'll see.
Yeah, that save on the #1 objective from SEPA is huge, because it's denied a lot of extra tickets to Daniken, because it's been almost a full minute since this whole full push has gone in. So SEPA is still keeping that lead pretty nicely. It could just end up being Dark Elves running out of time at keeping the Wood Elves back. And then the Wood Elves, being as quick as they are, can just go back for the triple cap, because there's really not that much in reserve for Daniken. He's got a decent number of supplies, though, so we'll see if he's able to juggle it.
He's been summoning Doomfire Warlocks almost on cooldown just to get something that can get here in time. I imagine he might start spamming Dark Riders if he has them, but we'll see. He might also have to refresh his infantry, because eventually he's going to need to protect those points. It does look like the Wood Elves are winning out on the attrition.
Yeah, those Glade Guard finally getting enough positioning and protection to be able to start really ripping shots into the remaining Dark Shards. And they'll also get rid of the Doomfire Warlocks pretty quick, because they have good Fizz Res, but no armor, really. There are Starfire Shafts with magic damage, so those are going to be just disgusting against those guys.
So the Wood Elves have like this pocket of archers on the back right of SEPA's spawn, where 3 full health archers managed to survive the tide, and they seem to just be pushing out now and helping the other areas. The center and the left fell apart, so Danny almost got the full push, but SEPA saved one side, and he's going to use it to leverage access. And I honestly think he's in a really dominant spot right now. Like, you can just see the Dark Elves are pushed fully back, and he's just going to slow march his way back to the center of the map.
He's already got a Dryad. It's a little beat up, but it's chased down this Dark Shard in the middle of the map, kind of, and he's going to be gunning up to either the #3 or the #2 objective with them, probably. They still have a decent number of models, so the cap weight is pretty ever-present.
I mean, yeah, Danny's down 3,000 damage value, which is pretty hard to come back from.
It's a tall task for anybody. I would be shocked if he's able to, but there is a possibility that he could. He's grabbing this #1 objective finally. I think Danny's probably really kicking himself for not having gotten it earlier. The Waystalker, with the last era of Kurnus, has got the Supreme Sorceress down to 800 HP.
Yeah, he's running up for a Doom Bolt right now. I think he just wants to finish it off.
He really wants it. He smells the blood in the water, and he's gonna be
careful, though. Those Coldwood Knights could eat him alive. Yeah, he's backing off. Oh, but he got the Doom Bolt. Does it hit?
Oh!
He's slowed because he's wounded. I don't think he can dodge it at that speed.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he's taking it into his Corsairs! No! Extra damage!
Oh, no.
61 HP. Unironically...
Wow, not dead. I mean, if the Lord runs off, if your Lord runs off, the leadership debuff actually goes away eventually. You don't get a perpetual -10.
But also, this is an Elf Lord. Unironically, she could rally. Yeah. It depends on how quickly she gets to the edge of the map, but she could rally.
I think she's just slightly too low to rally. Oh, and there we go.
Danny throws in the towel.
Wow, man. That was impressive.
SEPA with the first point on the board for the Landlubbers. Saving us from annihilation.
Landlubbers.
I didn't get your consent on what I put on the scorecard, by the way, but I put Land Losers versus Dom Degens. I should have put Dom Dummies. That would have been better.
Dom Dummies is way better.
All right, I can just change it.
I love Dom Degens, though. The only reason I wouldn't go for that is because Domination mode, you can actually, there's really not that many disgustingly overpowered like ways of like playing games. I think there's a lot of flexibility with stuff in domination mode. But Dom Dummies is great because nobody knows how to play this game. And I stand by that. Except Sepa and Anticity, apparently.
Yeah. I doing some inventory, so we have 3 games here, 3 games played, the 9 games total. So we only need 3 more. One hasn't started because of trying to find Azir. Jack Greenskins hasn't played.
Check. I haven't gotten a message from him, so I think Pope Patty is the guy to go to.
Got it. I'm just trying to rally and figure out who I'm missing. So I know I'm missing Jack, and I know I'm missing that. Okay, we need Berserk and Tim the Wilder. Got it. So those are the 3 games. All right.
Oh my god, a Saytang site? Oh, this is the wrong one. Whoops. Wait, is it?
No, there is a Saytang. Milky Way took it versus Lizardmen, right?
Oh my god, yes, dude. Oh, I miss Saytang. He was he was really dominant in domination mode for a little while. He got nerfed and then he just stopped getting brought.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about Anticity, chat, and why I didn't invite Anticity to this.
Why I didn't invite Anticity either.
Here's why I didn't invite
Probably.
Anticity. He's a bully. He's a meanie. I don't like him. No. So sorry, someone asked a question. Map, yes. Beta, no. No. No beta, no. One, I just wanted to hang out with Maverick Sloth. I hear a lot of good things about him, so I was like, cool. I like a content collab. And then 2, Anticity derives enjoyment from the game by optimizing it, and that just wasn't the vibe for this kind of like players of different skill levels playing on domination, playing all the different factions. It's just kind of not his vibe to play bad factions or to like do that. So Anticity would be better for an event where it was like serious and you wanted to get every inch out of everything. And me knowing almost nothing about domination in general, like our match wouldn't have been particularly close. And I also think the team he fielded would have just been all of the best players. And it's like, that was just a different vibe is why Anticity.
I tried to grab a few of the top Dom players, but I definitely didn't want to go more than a handful for that very reason. I really wanted to grab some of the people from my new player tournaments who have kind of graduated after winning a few.
Speaking of the new players, I'm booting up Grand Cathay versus Lizardmen if you want to start loading. But
yes. Oh, yeah. God, please.
So Anticity's not here, but not because of like any distaste or drama. It's just like a different event, different vibe.
Yeah, we like Anticity. He's cool. He's just so good at the game. He's got his own flavor of thing that he's doing.
Yeah. Also didn't invite Turin because Turin's a sweaty tryhard. No, he's fine. I don't think he really likes collabing with people, honestly. I didn't ask. I just asked Sloth. But yeah, I know Turin used to collab a bit with Dov, and I know that used to not be his jam just because Turin's a very casual kind of guy. So he likes to... This is from what I've gathered by watching him and talking to him over the years, is like he seems to like to just roll out of bed and start a stream when he feels like it. Likes to post a tournament a couple hours before stream, and he just knows he has enough signups that it'll work out. Like, and when you co-cast, there's a lot of coordination. It can kind of be a bitch sometimes, and I think he's just not that kind of guy. I don't think he really likes...
I can definitely struggle a little bit with the executive functioning side of stuff. So I appreciate all the effort you've put into organizing this. Satang is looking for some horned ones early on. He's already revealed the entire army.
Did you not pause?
Oh, shoot.
What time are you at?
I'm so sorry. I'm at 53 seconds.
Oh my god, I was sitting at 5 seconds. Okay. I'm fast forwarding. I'm catching up.
Yeah, catch up to me. Catch up to me. Nothing has happened except for Satang looking for some freebies.
All right, I'm here.
Okay.
You can start.
All right. Cool. I'm starting.
All right, so Satang is shooting some horned ones, and he's getting okay value, taking out a model or two.
Yeah, I think his missile penetration has been changed, because it used to be he would just shoot through a whole unit. I think for cavalry they adjusted it. I don't know why they did that. I mean, he's got this massive bow. Like, hello?
Ooh, nice thunderbolt on the Bandits of the Silver Road. Decent
that was
damage.
really well timed. That's one thing that I really love about Bird. He is very, very good with the spell timing. So he's just got a horde of skinks. My god.
Dude, he has my
A million
favorite
of them.
Lizardman Lord, the Red Crested Skink Chief. I think he's so good, especially on his Stegodon mount. His melee stats are insane. I love him. I don't think he's the most OP. I just said, you know, love is a very specific word. I think Slans are still the best.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The only reason you don't see Red Crested Skink Chief more is because of Slans, and then Krotgar's situationally pretty good.
The
He's got
Lizardmen,
some matchups.
the Lizardmen have a lot of good lords that are overshadowed by some great lords. Like, if Slans just got deleted from the game, you would see so much Nakai, Krotgar, Red Crested Skink Chief, all very good. They're just outshined by Slans.
Yeah, well, against Khorne, you actually see Nakai pretty regularly because of his rampage, or his rampage buffs, and what is it? Perfect vigor, the golden tributes. That's what it is. Gives the ward save and everything.
Who's the
He's a
Dom and
very
Land Battle
common
player
sight.
here? Milky Way is my boy, and Beard is not my boy.
Yeah, Bird is my boy.
We don't like Bird. Bird's mean.
Ooh, nice little Uranus Thunderbolt on some Jade Warriors, and Peasant Archer's getting hammered by the Solar Engine. Solar Engine doesn't have great targets here, because nothing's very expensive, but it is debuffing, which is nice.
Zaytang's under attack, my friend.
I see the Ripperdactyl's back here gooning him right now.
He's actually
He's
murdering
holding
them.
his own.
I think...
He's...
Oh, it's his crazy high weapon strength, but normally he can't handle like cavalry and stuff because there's so many models, but Ripperdactyl's small model count means all that damage goes into one model.
And abysmal melee defense on Ripperdactyls. 25 is pretty awful.
Dude, he took that personally. He's now just shooting at them too.
It's gonna keep him. It's gonna keep him honest here for sure. Oh, we got Zhao Ming finally going dragon mode here.
Did you ever
He's about to
watch Jake something, the American Dragon?
Yeah, I vaguely remember the show. What, it was on Toonami?
Yeah. He's just grown up. He's just a grown up boy now.
Oh, we love to see it, man.
Man, these Cold One Riders are like, hey, land, please. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't just fly over us, you bad person.
Come on, buddy. Come here. We've got some words to share with you. You got a really deep Cold One Spear Rider right now, looking for the Crane Gunners in the back.
Yeah, Milky Way is having a bit of a human boy domination experience where Milky Way is trading really good in value, but they have no map presence and they're having a really difficult time getting it.
Yeah, that's been probably the weak point of Cathay. I think Satang just shot Zhao Ming trying to hit the Ripperdactyls. Cathay is slow like the Dwarves. They do have cavalry, but this is a matchup where their cavalry is not very good. Because the Spear Riders just eat Jade Lancers for breakfast. It's really gross. God damn, those Uranans are just killing all the Jade Warriors. Those are usually good enough to be able to hold points, but them getting nuked by the spell, it's been really tough.
I really like that spell in land battles versus Cathay because they normally box. And after the chaos starts, it's really hard to see that little blue circle on one unit and dodge in time. And it's only 6 wins of magic. So the thing is too many people try and use it when nothing's going on and then you dodge it and they're like, wow, this spell sucks. It's like, no, you got to wait for the chaos. Then it's really good.
Yep.
All right, Zhao Ming's getting super low.
Oh,
no.
Man.
He transformed into human form before his heal. Oh, he's routing.
So sad. No. Terracotta Sentinel's trying to save him.
Dude, Terracotta Sentinel's putting in the work.
Hunters are in here. That's why. Oh my god.
I mean, Zhao Ming going human form is going to make him a lot harder to kill for the Lizardmen, but his heal only procs when he's a dragon, is what we're talking about. But Milky Way's lead on the damage value has evaporated. It's now swung over to Bird, and Bird has better battlefield presence, so Cathay are really on the back foot right now. Game's not over, I'm just saying they are down.
Yeah, and he's bringing out red-crested skinks now. He's got the Cohort of Sotek going for the #1 objective. Those guys are going to shred the peasants and the Jade Warriors over there. Ooh, Satang with a great shot on the Colossedon Hunters, though. He just took 2 models off of them. And then the Horned ones tie him up, though.
I honestly think Zhao Ming is going to rally. These guys are having a real difficult time killing him, and his leadership is fine, so he's going to be able to get to safety. Unless he runs straight at Skinks. Dude, where are you going?
Of course he's going to do that. It wouldn't be domination mode if the retreat pathing wasn't a complete shambles. Oh my god.
Like,
they're filling him full of arrows, too.
Yeah, there was plenty of open space he could have gone towards. He just chose not to. Colossedon Hunters bail from fighting the Terracotta Sentinel. They're going to chase him, so I guess he won't rally. And yeah, Cathay's in a bad way.
Yeah, Skinks are really crazy because they're stupid fast. Their cap weight is full, and they cost like 325 for the melee variant, and the javelins, which are really strong, and I actually think are in just superior version in every way, are only 425. They thump, man, with their three shots from the javelins they carry. They do a deceptive amount of damage. It's really rough running into a whole wall of them.
That Thunderbolt caster has to have insane value. Wow, only 600. He has 122 kills.
It's those model kills, man. I'm telling you, that's the weird thing about domination mode. It just tabulates the kills so funny.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. I think he's done better.
Yeah, for probably about the better part of a year, I've been telling everybody, especially in the new player tournament streams, do not pay attention to the value at the top. You are never going to get a very accurate estimation out of it. It is reflective if you're winning huge, kind of like how Bird is now, where he's just clearly got a dominant battlefield position, but oftentimes, even in even games, especially depending on the factions, like if it's Beastmen or somebody like that, you can be in a losing position and have the same value as your opponent. It just really depends on so many different factors.
I don't want more powerful single entities in this game. There's already plenty, but the Terracotta Sentinel is pretty terrible. It has been, like, since release.
Yeah, well, there's been a few matchups where people have used the Terracotta Sentinel to good effect. I don't think the Lizardmen are it, though, because it's just so big and cumbersome, and they have so many good tools.
Here's the thing.
To shoot at big stuff.
It just did more damage falling on the Red Crested Skink with its death animation than it did the entire time fighting him, so...
Oh, man. You love to see it.
Yeah. Personally...
I had a gamer...
Sorry, personally, I'd just make them a little cheaper. I think their price point's too high, but, like, I don't know. Hey, Zhao Ming died.
Yeah.
Iron Hail Gunners! Iron Hail Gunners!
Oh! Get them! Oh,
Rip
they're
and
gonna
tear,
delete
brothers.
the Colossedons.
Oh, they actually survived that better than I thought they would. I mean, they took a lot of damage, but they made it.
Oh, but Peasant Horsemen.
Well, this is just a pile.
Yeah, a proper pile. I feel like the, I can't help but feel like this Fire Rain Rocket would have been the best summon in for Milky Way early in the game. Like his first summon.
Yeah.
Because there were so many skink bodies, and those things have such a huge cone of fire. They would have been guaranteed to get tons of collateral damage early in this match.
Here's the thing, though. Where are the Poison Wind Mortars?
Stronger. Yeah, where are they?
Poison Wind Mortars. Boo. Well, it looks to be wrapped up. There's a lot more Lizardmen on the map. They have all 3 points. Cathay can't get to the points.
And the Bastillodon is leading a little skink cohort around in the back line now. Just a little goon squad.
Look at them go.
Oh, and another Uranans. God, they've been so crispy. This one's getting dodged, though. Milky Way is obviously attuned to that one there, so he's able to move. But
Milky Way is a
they
godlike
really
player.
have done good pressure.
Cathay is one of the harder domination factions to play correctly, so I hear. So Milky Way is a champion for taking him on.
I agree.
Ow. I just watched the Bastildon run through some Jade Warriors up close.
How heavy do you think the Bastildon is?
Oh, God. It's got to be like an elephant and a half.
Well, I would say, like, just with how, like, heavily armored it is, just, like, gotta be, like, 7 or 8 tons. You know?
See, I went with animal weight because I don't know how much an elephant is, but I'm like, I can think about how an elephant compares to it, but I'm not actually great at just being like, yeah, elephants are 785 pounds exactly.
Don't know how heavy an elephant is. I'm sure my uncle would know. He's like a huge environmentalist person. He actually lives in South Africa, so he knows a lot about all of the flora and fauna there. They're huge, man. I've seen them IRL, and they're genuinely intimidating, and they can flip cars over easy peasy. So, if a Bastildon is even, like, slightly heavier than an elephant, getting trampled like those Jade Warriors were, they're basically paste at this point.
Basically. All right, I saved the game from Jackerskins and Barles Sharkley. So
okay, let me go grab that one.
Yeah, we only have 2 games unaccounted for, which is Berserk and Tim, and then Penguin and Pope Patty. So things are doing good.
Beautiful.
I know we just watched a new player, and the streamer in me goes, we should do 2 more veteran players, so we should watch War God and Navigator. But I really want to just watch Vampire Coast versus Vampire Counts because these builds look stupid.
This is absolute madness. This is the weirdest build I've ever seen out of a Coast player. But he did go for the Monster Mash, I was thinking, actually.
Yeah, from Jackerskins' messages to me, he was not a fan of getting this matchup. He played it because he's a good sport and it's a for fun event, but yeah, so I think he went really wild because apparently if you play this straight up, you're just going to lose.
Yep.
So
he's got Van Geist's Revenge. Are we watching this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pause at 5 seconds, though.
All right, I'll pause at 5 seconds this time. I'll remember. Brain worked good for this game.
There we go. All right. I'm at 5. So, since chat keeps asking, I thought I made it a little clear, but Jackerskins is my land battle boy here, and Barles Sharkley is one of the Domination legends.
He's out here, man. He's making moves. He's won a new player tournament recently, and I really love the way he plays Counts and some of the other factions he's been on. So I decided to invite him for that reason.
All right, you're at 5?
At 5.
Let's go! Bap.
So you got Manfred with snipe spells. He's going Gaze into Gash, Spirit Leech. He does have Invo as well. And sort of Unholy Power for the recharge.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time finding someone to sit on, though. I think he was hoping for pistol mobs that he could harass.
The Depth Guard are scary. Honestly, this isn't too unfamiliar to how Khorne goes about this matchup. Like, Khorne goes with Scarbrand a lot of the time, and then Chosen Dual Axes. I mean, I guess Depth Guard are kind of like a... I don't know, like a bootleg version of the Khorne dual weapon Chosen.
Yeah.
And they do have a heal. I mean, they got the hunger. It's going to do something. Oh, God, that Gaze into Gash, though.
That's a lot of damage to the crab. I honestly thought the crab would be a little tankier to it. I suppose it is mostly armor-piercing.
Overcast Gaze is crazy. It is a filthy spell.
Well, we haven't talked about the counts too much. This looks pretty standard from them, right? Zombie, skeleton, front line, a couple Graveguard here and there, and then they're starting to summon in Crypt Horrors with double White King with the Scab Scraiths you were talking about.
The Scab Scraith's great against gunline type of units, and these guys are just wicked tanky for a foot unit. They got way more HP than almost every other foot character, plus they've got the silver shields and armor. Their leadership being as high as it is means they never crumble. One of the few vampire count units is always set for that. Unholy Lodestones have just been forgotten in the back here.
Oh, yeah, those do have to move up.
We've all been there.
I've never been there.
I promise I have been there. Oh my god. I've definitely had my fair share of games where I've pulled some truly wild shenanigans with forgetting about units.
I've pulled some truly wild shenanigans, but I don't play enough vampire counts to forget Unholy Lodestone, so I have an out. Why does the Gallows Giant keep shooting at Manfred? Does it really do that much damage to him?
It doesn't do a ton of damage, but he's doing a decent amount. I think it's just to wear down a Lord with a very low amount of HP. Because a lot of the time the Lords for the vampire counts are on, like, the Terrorgeists or the Dragons. So him being on the Hellsteed, and the fact that he's just Case of Nagashing Silostra on cooldown, I think is the reason why we're seeing the Gallows Giant going for him.
Well, now that thing's happening that I was worried about, Manfred's trying to get use out of his Sword of Unholy Power, but everything here is elite or a halberd, so he has to land on pretty dangerous shit. And I thought the Damn Knight's Errant Summon was there to corner him in, but it looks like they're going to countercharge some Black Knights, which they'll do well. They're ghost units. They have armor piercing.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I like that. They've got, the full AP and everything, plus the Frostbite. Frostbite is really underrated because of how good it is at just forcing opponents to have to commit with their expensive mobility because they get caught out.
The Coast just summoned a Vampire Caster to heal off the Gazes of Nagash.
That's so smart. That's honestly pretty brilliant.
I liked keeping that in reserve. You didn't need it.
Damn Knights Errant are keeping the Blood Knights all the way out of this huge fight with the single entities, which is pretty massive right now. So you can see all of the vampire counts chaff is basically gone at this point, and Scab Scraith just has nothing to hit. Like, Depth Guard are just gonna eat those, no problem.
See, I do have a big complaint, though, is that Van Geist was brought and Van Geist is not getting used.
I know, it's a tragedy, honestly.
It's making me so mad.
I could use it on the Grave Guard here.
Dude, the Damn Knight's Errant have gotten 1,300 value hunting the Blood Knights and the Black Knights.
I know, it's so gross. Oh, and they gave the Night Terrors time to get here. Now there's no way to retreat. Blood Knights are down to 28 speed because of Frostbite and the Chilling Aura from the Night Terrors.
Yeah. Jackerskins told me this matchup's unplayable, and now he's just slapping it. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, come on. See, that's the magic of this game. You get so discouraged, and then you go in with absolutely no hope, going memes, and you dominate.
Now, is it because 2 Unholy Lodestone Corpse Carts were forgotten?
Honestly, I really even don't think that's the case. I don't really think their healing is that impactful. It's decent. The Perfect Vigor is really what the Unholy Lodestones are best for. That might have made a difference, but really these Depth Guard, man, have just been chewing everything up. They have done great work. And then Silostra is just a really tough character to kill. I think the Gallows Giant has done pretty decently.
Yeah.
It's got about 1,300 value.
So I'm hovering Manfred right now as he's standing in Depth Guard, and he's lost about 300 HP while I've been watching, so... I just... Yeah. Ooh, that was a really bad overcast. He took so much damage.
Oh, man. Poor guy. And the Morgul Haunter is a really nice tech, because it's an anti-infantry monster. So White Kings, they're going to hang in here. They're always solid. But they're in a losing fight now with Giant Crab and Morgul together. And pulling them both apart. When the White Kings get to fight together, they're unstoppable because they always have a good double team. They'll just poke people to death, but now they're up against proper counters, and they just don't have the sauce there.
Morgul's trying to hunt Manfred too. They really just want to put any damage on him they can to force that heal cap to not really matter.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. Anytime you see the Hellsteed characters, you really want to make sure that they have to stay honest in the late game. So the last thing you want is vampire counts lords healthy for the end of matches where they can just take over. I've seen it happen way too many times to myself. And I do really like Jack's strategy here. He went for a very nice, aggressive early push with elite infantry that can kill chaff. Now he's bringing out some heavy hitters like Lamprey's Revenge, the Night Terrors came out earlier. Still got some depth guard. He's got bomber mobs now. He's got bloated corpse coming in. Let's go.
I don't know what the bloated corpse is going to find this late in. The counts are mostly relying on monsters and single entities at this point, but we'll see. I'm a little worried Jack needs to recapture some of these points. The counts took a lot of them.
Yeah, we'll see. He's got a good lead as it is now.
Yeah, I just worried the Lamprey's Revenge are trying to capture that back point 3, but it's taking them a really long time, and you can see he's itching to move them up to the fight, but it's like, well, someone has to take that.
He honestly should move it up, because you don't lose the cap progress, and he's got the gunnery mob moving up, so as they're going past, they'll be able to cap it. Oh my god, look, what happened to the Crypt Ghouls? They've just completely vaporized under all this pressure.
They're getting shot in the side by the Gallows Giant, and while they're clumped up, he gets decent explosive damage, and they are still weak to fire, of course.
Brilliant. Wow,
Corpse is
1900
coming.
value on it. Yeah, and the Rotting Promethean summons, I haven't paid attention to them, but this one that's just been thrown down is getting some decent value.
Yeah, it's doing all right.
Curious what the other one did.
Dude, look at how big the battlefield is, and the entire fight is happening on this single tiny square.
The joys of undead matchups.
Yeah, Solastra needs a heal soon. She's starting to crumble with that Spirit Leech.
Yeah, Manfred has been hanging in somehow. I mean, he keeps getting that hunger proc and then extra magic. He's proving to be deceptively difficult to take down here, and the White Kings are still alive.
The Bloated
actually.
Corpse is thinking about it, by the way.
I would throw it in. I don't care. I'd blow the whole fight up.
I mean, the only thing of yours that's going to die is an already dead Depth Guard and a summoned Promethean that's
Oh
now
no,
gone.
he's going for the Grave Guard. He's forcing the Grave Guard
he's-
back with it.
But it's going to get hit. He's got to get in there.
Oh no.
Decent value. Not a ton,
All
but
right.
it was
Acceptable.
fine. All right, and he did take point 3 by walking through it, so he's back on the victory point lead. More Depth Guards summoned into the distance. They're going to take a long time to get here, though.
Yeah, they're really only scared of the Graveguard great weapons, and I think the Saltlord Scuttlers are coming in to deal with those guys. Plus, you've still got Lamprey's Revenge in here, so I really like the odds on Jack's army here.
Okay, I've watched Solastra and the Morgul Haunter miss... Double Scab's Wraith deleted the bombers, by the way, but I've seen those guys miss Manfred like 70 times. His overcasts have done more damage to him than these lords will.
Figures. They are not very well suited for fighting big stuff. They don't have great melee attack. Manfred is a really good duelist. I mean, he doesn't do a lot of damage in melee, but he's just got 50 melee defense, which is...
And Perfect Vigor from being next to the corpse cards a
Saucy.
lot.
Yep.
Which, they're gone now, but he did get a freshen up earlier on.
I mean, every little bit helps. Perfect Vigor is...
Dire Pack
goated,
just
man.
died to one volley from the bomber bats because they got super clumped up on the Vampire Fleet Captain.
Oh my god, dude. I love the deck droppers. Especially the bombers. I really like seeing them in here. It forces a Vargeist summon out of Borrel's Sharkly. He's got to keep both of those occupied with one unit somehow. I just don't see how he's going to be able to manage that.
I'm getting a little worried for the coast, though. They're still in a leading position, but things are starting to, like, catch up to them. They're about to lose their Vampire's Caster. They lost Solastra. They've lost all the infantry near point 1. Manfred's still alive. So it's like, I can see things getting a little better for the Counts, maybe.
This Depth Guard is going to be the big problem, because they're really going to wreck these Skeleton Warriors, and the Vargeist can't really land on that, because Deck Droppers can do decent damage to stuff like that. It's not like amazing damage, But the profile is high enough that a Vargeist would definitely melt under their fire.
Yeah, okay, I guess he just cleaned out everything by point 1. I thought the Vargeist would commit more, and I'm not saying they should have, I'm just saying I thought they would. So then when they bailed out, it's like, oh, that area is dead. All right, maybe the counts are still pretty far back.
Oh, Lamprey's Revenge have surrounded poor Manfred here.
Oh, Lamprey's
Wow,
Revenge.
they've got 2,300 value. Oh, I love to see Lamprey's Revenge do well. They're such a fun, cool unit.
Yeah, they're like a staple in Land Battle and Conquest. If you're taking coasts, everyone takes these guys in every matchup. It's just...
I don't know. You have to. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, even if they weren't nearly as strong as they are and as survivable, just mega cool factor.
Counts tried to sneak a dog onto point 3. I didn't even notice it, but there was a bomber bat just harassing them away.
See, this is how you use flyers from Jack here. Even when they can't, like, directly intervene on a cap and, like, use their cap weight, just the damage potential, being able to, like, force units off is enough sometimes. One of the reasons why the Khorne Furies are so good, because their DPS and melee is just ridiculous, so lots of little Hound-type units that are usually pretty good for stealing back points can just get absolutely rolled by flyers.
Jip Ardu is mad at you for implying the Lamprey's Revenge aren't good in every single game.
You know what? I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad in more than like 2 or 3 matchups. The only weakness that they have is the regeneration, so they can fall apart in a couple. Chaos Dowie, Khorne, and I'm trying to think of what other matchup. I know I'm missing one where I think they're actively bad.
I honestly don't think they're that good versus Cathay.
Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty good one. I guess the shooting potential that Cathay has would definitely put them on the back foot pretty quick.
I've just had a lot of issues where it's like they're good against Zhao Ming, but that's about it, because Iron Hail Gunners delete them with just mass armor piercing fire. Celestial Dragon crossbows can have armor piercing and fire damage. If the ROR is fire damage, right, or is it just magic?
Which ROR is it?
Celestial Dragon crossbow ROR.
Oh yeah, they've got fire damage as well.
Yeah, so they can do armor piercing and fire. Cannons do armor piercing and fire. So it's just like there's a lot of fire damage and then a lot of armor piercing shooting, and it's like, sure, if Zhao Ming dives into them and gets wrecked, then they're great, but that's his fault. Everything else they just kind of don't do that well against in my experience.
And they're a great unit in land battles from what it sounds like, and definitely in domination mode, because they're just such a stalwart unit, man. I mean, having something that's monstrous infantry with good damage output and defensiveness, aces for any situation, really.
All right. Oh, good Lord, War God, what is this build? Anyway, I've been picking all the replays, so I have Ogre Kingdoms versus Nurgle and Chaos Dwarfs versus Warriors of Chaos in my folder. What one do you want to watch next?
Can you send me both of those? I haven't been sent those. By either of the 2 players.
Okay, but so you know, they are in my Discord, but that's fine. That's fine. No, I got it.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it.
No.
We'll see who gets there first.
Here we go. Okay, Nurgle.
Boom. I went.
Damn it. All right, that's okay. That's okay.
All right. So we have 2 replays and then we have Berserk versus Tim the Wilder and Blood Penguin versus Pope Patty. That is still, those are in progress being played. And with 9 games, the event will obviously cast all the games no matter what, but no one has won until you get to 5 points. So it's still contentious. The Dom Dummies are 3, land losers at 2.
Let's go. Oh my god. I know what I want to watch. I want to watch Ogre Kingdoms versus Nurgle.
Sounds good. DeVito Goblin is flying Taco, and he is one of my land battle losers. So if you're rooting for me, you're rooting for Taco.
I do love the flying Taco. We've had some good games.
I'm going to pause at 5 seconds. Can you send me a link for your stream so I can link it in my chat?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I just want to let people know who you are.
Yeah.
if they don't know.
Boink. There we go.
Okay, I'll get to 5 seconds
Yeah.
and pause. You want to give a brief elevator pitch for who you are if people want to subscribe to your channel?
Yeah, I play a lot of Domination mode. Sometimes I do cast every Saturday, usually new player tournaments. This is a little bit off the beaten path. It's been really fun though. I play when I play, I stream when I stream, and we have fun no matter what the situation. And I play a lot of Khorne. That's my my main faction. So if you want to watch the Blood God dominate in Domination mode, I'm the guy.
Sounds good.
I love this build from Adler.
Lord Shaftesbury is mad in my chat saying that this was a rigged event. It probably was. It was formulated by a scheming Skaven mind, but yeah, if we wanted to do serious tryhard, who's the best between land battle and domination? One, we'd have to mix in some land battle or conquest games, and two,
yeah, absolutely.
we all know we'd get Anticity involved because that man is like,
he's the GOAT. He really is. He's won every one of the majors for Turin for the last 4 straight times, I think.
Yeah, no bias against you. You're a very fun guy, but Anticity is factually better.
He is. 100%.
And I also, I don't know if I'd be I guess I'm the best land battle conquest caster right now. Definitely not the best player, but I think I could still take Tequila Sunset or Lich. I think I can take Yama. So yeah, I guess it'd be me versus Anticity, but the skill gap there is pretty gigantic. Like, he would whoop my ass. It would not be close. All right. I'm at 5 seconds whenever you're ready, sir.
Okay, go ahead. I let myself get a little ahead.
That's fine.
I'm watching them post up right now. I'm at 39.
Oh, okay. I'll catch up. You don't pause. I got it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Got him. All right, so Taco and his beloved Eshin Maneater. I thought this thing was a meme unit until he told me how to use it correctly, and ever since then, I've actually really liked it in several matchups, especially matchups with heavy cav. It can make Sabertusk packs trade up into them.
It is a filthy good unit in Domination mode. Oh my god, the first 2 or 3 times I ran into it, I was like, why are all of my good units losing every fight now? It's this fucking guy. He's such a joker. He's got a great buff for himself, and marked for eating, one of the best debuffs in the entire game. Up there with Skull Takers, honestly. Might even be better just because it also debuffs speed, in fact.
This is going to be a really brutal charge on these Nurglings.
They're going to be gone if the Sky Striders get in free.
They actually didn't take as much damage on impact as I thought. Their little bodies just scattered to the winds, but they survived it. Good for you, little Nurglings.
Let's go, Popcorn Bandits. Good job, guys.
So you were excited about this Nurgle build. I don't know what the meta is for Nurgle, so you seemed excited, which would tell me this is not usual.
So, Nurgle usually goes just a billion infantry units, and I'm not even exaggerating. They just go max Nurglings, max Pestigors, max Warriors, max Marauders, and they just stuff points until the end of days. Adler's brought triple Plague Ogre Great Weapon in the opening with Bile Trolls. All of these are good units against the Ogre Kingdoms. I'm just really curious how the execution is going to go, because they are a little slow, and Ogre Kingdoms are very good at shooting, so this is one of the big weaknesses of Plague Ogres. He's got more Bile Trolls coming in, some spawn. I would imagine Adler's just going to summon Nurglings for cap weight and let it ride with everything else. Oh my god, we got a giant sighting. I have not seen a giant in ages.
We do have a giant. So for Taco, I mean, he already has 2 capture points. They're both doing build up, but Ogres is one of the original factions that likes to build up. So I hope Adler's got a good plan. Otherwise, this could end up being a rough game if they just trade. You know, if they just set up a line and start trading value for value, but Taco has 2 points and he has 1, obviously that's not going to go well.
So, the Ogre Kingdoms are really strong, but I would say of all the factions that are on average, like, upper tier in terms of their, like, general power level, Ogre Kingdoms are probably the most susceptible of all of those to build-up strategies because their Noblars have such bad leadership. If your opponent's able to just summon in their cheaper units and they have a good baseline of strength in the anti-large department like Adler has, you can kind of get flattened and run over as Ogre Kingdoms. Because once your Noblars run away, your Ogre Bulls are useless. They trade down so bad without Noblars.
Now, question, why isn't Taco moving his lead belchers up to get free damage? Like, that is clearly intentional, so I'm wondering why you wouldn't want to just get in range for that damage.
It's just spacing. The farther forward you get, the more opportunity your opponent has to, like, filter units behind you, like through tree lines or shot blockers. And it just gives them less space they have to cover as they're summoning fresher units out.
Gotcha.
So people prefer to get nice and boxy lines. This is where the land battle and domination like skill set overlaps, is like particularly in the early stages of the games, because they look fairly similar as they start out. It's only in the late stages where domination really differentiates itself, just with the fact that, you know, you can summon in units that have already died.
Well, DeVito Goblin, which is flying Taco, now getting to engage with Nurgle. We'll see how he holds on.
He's going to be diving with some Furies. Honestly, I think the Furies should go after the Saber Tusk pack instead of the Lead Belchers. Because they can do really good damage to the Saber Tusk pack, but if they get countercharged, they'll just fall apart. Furies are very flimsy on the charge. Giant, the Sky Striders going after the Bile Trolls over there. Nurgling's underneath, going to help a little bit, but that's going to be pretty rough for Nurgle.
Yeah, I think Taco's just a bit of a memer, so he probably brought the Giant just because he's a funny guy, but I could see it being for Nurgle's Hero Hammer potential of like 2 Exalted Heroes
definitely.
and a Heal Caster. Just throwing a Giant on a point and daring them to come near you is a pretty good tactic in any game mode. Giants aren't the most mobile, but if you can guarantee a point where he can stand and fight, then, you know, they're really good units.
Yeah, and you can definitely do that against Nurgle, because they do typically play a little slower than what we're seeing from Adler. Adler is doing pretty well. He's actually got one of these Lead Belchers basically on death's bed with some Furies. It's being saved now by Bulls and Saber Tusk pack. It is really low. It could get a nice, what is it, the Maw Magic? Troll Guts.
Yeah, but there's
really
another
nice
Fury
for
going
him.
for it. It's going to die.
Yeah.
The Fury might die for it, but it's going to die.
I think it's always worth trading a Fury for a Lead Belcher. You don't want to trade too many Furies for them, but Lead Belchers is just such a filthy strong unit. I mean, their power potential in terms of infantry killing power is vile. Like, genuinely one of the most disgustingly overpowered anti-infantry tools.
Yeah. So Taco is really far up on gold value, though it doesn't look like it. I just want to point out for the audience that Taco's money has not taken any damage. His Lord's fine, Ashen Maneater's fine, Giant's fine, the Sky Striders are fine. Everything that's died are 500 gold Bulls or Noblars and Piggyback Riders. That's why it looks so bad, but he doesn't have that much damage lost. Now, that's not saying Nurgle's doing bad. I just wanted to clarify that it's like, it looks like Taco's in a really bad spot, but a lot of his important shit is fine.
Yeah, and Nurgle is one of those factions that it can be really deceptive if you're up by 3,000 value on them, because they do have quite a bit of healing, and they can definitely throw hands in the late game just with their HP pools. But that Eshin and the Giant on the middle point, if they just sit there all game, Nurgle's not going to be able to do a whole lot about that. They don't have great tools for killing those. Plague Ogres are alright against single entities. They're usually better at handling other monstrous infantry units. There really aren't that many left of them, even. There's one Plague Ogre Great Weapon left on the field, seemingly. A couple of Spawn are running around and some Plague Toads, but Toad's going to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
They've run out of good targets to fight now.
Yeah, Adler's starting to run out of momentum. You can definitely feel that kind of turning, because all of his reinforcements are getting cut off by Taco's real units. The Eshin Maneater, the Giant, and the Sky Striders are sweeping everybody that comes up.
Oh my god. That's the way you play it, man. That's the good, that's the schmovement that you need for fighting Nurgle, Dowie, a lot of these slower, heavier, grindy factions. You want to make sure that your heavy hitters are free to maneuver. If you can keep that going, then you've got all the possibilities in the world available to you. Whereas Adler is just basically forced into a deeper and deeper push. It's losing momentum as it goes.
See, it's coming up now, but in land battles at least, Forsaken are the key to this matchup for me. Like, Forsaken do very well despite not having anti-large versus all the Ogre's units. So I was kind of surprised to see Nurglings versus Forsaken, but we see the Forsaken getting summoned now. Maybe those guys could have been better, but I still think the Sky Striders would have just been ripping through them, so...
Yeah, the Sky Striders, they're a gamble unit. Like, you bring them, and you hope that your opponent doesn't get a good engagement on them. Taco's done a really good job keeping them freed up, which is why they've done so well. They're definitely not the pound-for-pound best unit in terms of value trading, just because they're so expensive. Mournfang Cavalry Great Weapons tend to be a little bit more consistent in terms of getting value, because they're affordable. But when you've got the Sky Striders getting to sweep like this and they get good heal support, they can carry a game, and that's what they've been doing this whole time. They've got the Yetis over here, and the Giant, and the Eshin supporting against these Plague Ogre Great Weapons, so just a beautiful engagement.
Yeah, Nurgle's trying to capture some points from the Ogres as kind of a last middle finger, but it does look like they're about out of gas on the battlefield in general. Like, the Ogres, once they're done with these Spawn and Furies, are going to just send all these units into the middle, and it's like, all right, you have a Forsaken, a Dog, and a Nurgling to stop all of this. That doesn't seem likely.
Yeah, I think that Adler's build could have worked. I actually think the only weak point of the build is the Chaos Lord of Nurgle. He's got the Icon of Eternal Virulence to, like, spread some, plague nonsense, but it's fine. I actually think he would have been better off with a more basic Hybrid Lord. Just the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle, because that guy also has pretty good combat potential. You can keep him a little bit safer, and it'll just be a cheaper package than going for the Lord and the Sorcerer together. You are already going fairly elite with all the Plague Ogres as is. You can probably get a Forsaken into your starting army with the money that you save.
I think Plague Ogres are a really cool unit, but I've struggled to get them to, like, truly be good. They usually only pay for themselves if I throw a ton of healing at them, and it's like, all right, if I throw a ton of healing at you, I want you to, like, do way more than pay for yourself.
Yeah, that's fair. Rotting Riders tend to be the best Nurgle unit at all anti-large fighting, like single entities and otherwise, because they have a lot of models and they have crazy durability with the regen and heavy armor.
Dude,
they've also got a ward save, I think.
They do have a ward
like
save until the
15%.
first time they route, yeah. Dude, I occasionally go on these mini rants where, like, I am not saying the game works differently for other people. The word feels is doing a lot of work in this sentence.
Oh, yeah.
But my Rotting Riders feel so different than everybody else's. Like, I'll throw my Rotting Riders at fucking Illyrian Reavers, and I'll look back and they died. And other people's Rotting Riders, like, kill my Hell Pit Abomination.
One-shot them.
Yeah, take 50 globe volleys and they're fine. Kill my Lord. Come to my house, take my wife, throw her down the street, and I'm like, okay, I guess they're good, and then I'll take them again and they'll die again. And I'm like, this unit, I can't.
I honestly think there is a grand conspiracy where every version of the game is slightly different. They've hidden it behind all these stat cards. They're showing you everything that you think you need to know, but then the reality.
Well, that's also, like,
ever so different.
That's also true in a lot of other ways, because there are units I like that other people think are garbage, and I'm like, I don't know, they always work for me. And, like, we have a guy, Hayseed, who used to take Kolek Suneater in every new player tournament, and he made him look good. And, like, I'm like,
Kolek,
this is the Kolek I want.
Yeah. I like Kolek. When I play Warriors of Chaos, I bring Kolek a lot. It's either Sartorial or Kolek who I usually gravitate towards. Most other Warriors of Chaos players will just run Archeon every time.
Kolek's a fun guy. It's really hard to not take Archeon. Sartorial is good too. I think it's kind of like what I said about the Lizardmen, where it's like Warriors of Chaos have a lot of A-tier lords, but the S
Yep.
tiers are just sitting there staring at you. And like, Archaon's crazy good. I feel like there's another one on the Warriors Chaos roster that I'm just blanking on. They have Valkia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, then Valkia's there. So
Dude, Valkia, oh my god. I like bringing Valkia all the time against Skaven.
she's so
but
damn annoying.
I know, I just wanted to do something different, which is why I went Scarbrand, but she's my girl boss for my heart. Amazing character. So strong. Demon Shield is broken if you know how to use it right.
It's really good. We did get a replay submitted from Blund Penguin in that chat, so if you grab that, then we're only missing one, and I'm going to message Berserk and just check on them, because
Okay.
he was under the understanding these were going to be live, and he's last, so I know he wanted to play later.
Okay.
And we've been casting games for a while, so it's probably soon. I'm just going to make sure that like he's okay.
Okay. I'm talking to Tim too.
That's fine. I'm, and like I said, Berserk is here. I just told him he was last, so he's probably just waiting. But we still have 2 games to cast before them. It'll be fine. Just doing some tournament management, everybody. Did I update the score? No, I didn't, because Taco tied it up.
Yeah, let's go. We've actually got a nice little rivalry going now.
Yeah. He's good. I have a theory that Nagash DLC will be a single faction DLC like Chaos Dwarfs, but adding a 4th undead faction. I hope
That
that's
would be
not true.
cool.
No.
I wouldn't mind.
See, I'm down with the 4th faction, but I hope it's not a single faction thing, because I feel like the Tomb Kings and the Coast could use like just a little bit more units, and this is a perfect excuse with Nagash to like spray like the Beastmen and Warriors of Chaos getting a DLC every DLC. Like I just kind of want that, like, oh hey, if you get the Nagash DLC, you also get these 3 units for the Coast and these 3 units for the Tomb Kings.
Yeah, hey, I mean, Beastmen are my other faction if I'm not playing Khorne, so every DLC having a little something new, super awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So if you add a 4th faction, that's fine, as long as some of the units bleed over, but...
Yeah, Tomb Kings definitely need a little bit of milk. They're like a good faction. They're just like solid all the way around, but they definitely get a little bit stale.
Yeah, they definitely don't need the DLC for strength. They need it for flavor.
Yeah, big time. I can only see so many Ushabti Greybows and Sepulchral Stalkers before my eyes start to get crossed, and I'm just like, okay, I've seen this build.
Dude,
before, I'll see it again.
For me, that's Dark Elves. They have such an expansive roster, but like only 1/5 of it is competitive, so I'm like, oh god,
Yeah.
Cold Knights, Scourge Chariots, Doomfire Warlocks, and Bleak Swords every game.
Oh my god. Scourge Runner Chariots are, they're a nightmare. They're one of the reasons that Dark Elves dominate Khorne in Dom mode for the most part.
Now, I will give credit where credit is due. CA did shift the meta, because if you remember, well, maybe it was different in Dom, but like in land battles, it was just Malekith on a Dragon with Soul Stealer, then Malekith got nerfed, so it just became the Sorceress on a Dragon with Soul Stealer, and then that got nerfed, so it just became Marathi with Soul Stealer, and I'm like, at least Soul Stealer has disappeared.
Yeah, would you believe it if I told you that was the same case in Domination mode?
I believe it.
I really think of all the factions in the game, Dark Elves probably play the least differently between both game modes. I really think that it's basically the same game plan every time for the most part. Because they just do the skirmish game so well. It's so hard to try and do anything else with them because it just feels so much weaker in comparison. I have seen people bringing Crone Hellebron lately to some huge success. She's like sneakily good now. In Domination mode, at least.
I was going to think that maybe throwing down a
surprised.
rampages on point fights would be pretty good, because the problem in land battles is usually the battle is focused enough that's similar to what you're talking about with the Renan's Thunderbolt, except on a larger scale. It's like, well, if you see the giant mist show up, you can just walk away, and then like it wears off and you turn around and fight again. And maybe you lose some chaff. I'm not saying you won't take any damage, but Dom is a little more chaotic, so I could see you just kind of missing that it's happening, and then it's also too late to do anything about it, where you're like, well, it's half over. If I back off now, I'm just going to take rear attacks. Never mind, I'll just take it. So yeah.
Well, she's also got that little Mortis engine that's like a win extra button, because it activates when you're winning in combat. So for the Dark Elves being quick, you can intercept reinforcements and just break position so quickly with her. I've seen a lot of that. And then, yeah, the Rampages are really strong if you can get a few really decent units into a nice fight.
We have 2 games sitting here. Do you want to do High Elves Brett or Chaos Dwarves Warriors of Chaos? I don't think we have any newer players left. I think because it's Berserk and Tim, who are both very top tier, they're left to play. Blood Penguin, I don't know about Pope Patty, but I know Penguin's a pretty high tier land battle and Dom player. Not like tournament winning, but like definitely veteran. And then War God and Navigator. I know War God plays a ton of land battles. I don't know how much Dom he's been playing, but my main point is all 3 of our games left are pretty strong players.
I would really like to see some High Elves Bretts, because it's a matchup that I've seen go back and forth a lot lately.
All right, I'm loading her up.
Okay. We've got our boy Alberic here, of course. He's such a menace, dude. Oh my god.
I'll pause at 5 seconds.
Okay.
The High Elves, dude, I don't want to be that bummer. The High Elf campaign got so many buffs. It's crazy, it's fun, it's positive, nothing negative to say in single player. Man, in multiplayer, they got the ship's company, and then everything else is toxic. It's just like, here's this unbreakable, perfect vigor, giant SEM, and then here's this flying chariot with 2 different versions that likes to skirmish, and we made your blobs better, we made all this stuff better, and I'm like,
yeah, you got Karadrin too, who's just a wicked strong character from what I've seen.
Yeah, and I'm like, either this stuff sucks like the Merworm, or it's, even if it's not OP, I don't see the Sea Elemental being like, I don't see a lot of fun interactions. It's either like, do you have magic missiles? Yeah, it dies instantly. Do you not? Good luck, idiot. Like, yeah,
the Oceanids are, honestly, the Oceanids are one of the more interesting new High Elf units, in my opinion. So they're like, they're a little bit of a different, like, niche than some of the other monsters' infantry. They actually help with the value trading for the High Elves in Dom mode, because they can sit on Spearmen and, they like buffer damage against large stuff, and then against chaff, the Oceanids really go hard against the stuff that would otherwise uptrade into like Lothern Sea Guards and Spearmen. That's like the one unit I really love from the DLC for them.
The High Elf mains have a very different opinion than me. Mine is purely like aesthetic thinking. I'm not a High Elf main, but like the units I really wanted for them was like armor-piercing Shadow Warriors with like melee instead of bows, but like
that would be really cool.
Just High Elf version of Nasty Skulkers. I kind of wanted also some stealth cav would have been nice. Like, and not okay, stealth is wrong because you're thinking stalk, but like Alethanar's cavalry, so like upgraded Illyrian Reavers. Think Sisters of what's Sisters of Thorn?
But
yeah,
for Sisters of Thorn. Oh, those are such a cool unit.
Yeah, so then give them like pretty good missile resist, maybe some physical resistance, and then hybrid bow and melee, but their melee is pretty damn good. Like, those are the units I wanted, and we got a bunch more like single entities and flying chariots. I was like, this is not a Human Boy coded DLC. Let's just say that.
It's very fair. I'm ready when you are.
Same. So for the audience, well, okay, I'll start 3, 2, 1, go. For the audience's sake, Plague Penguin is my land battle degenerate, and Pope Patty in the green is on Maverick Sloth's roster. Boy. So if you are keeping up with the land battle versus Dom thing, we are voting for red this game.
You got a mana battery mage. That's a pretty common sighting, honestly, for High Elves. They love going for this.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just gonna sit back there, juice himself up with the Starwood staff.
I've actually...
Teclis is gonna nuke everything.
I've really liked taking a mage with a damage spell as my lord, but then taking just a foot hero mage with that Starwood staff and Earthblood in matchups where there's like sniping potential, like versus Skaven. I really like to do that because I know Flensing Ruin's going to be used on my lord a ton.
It's actually really smart.
Yeah, because you don't need your mage to be full health. You just need them not to die. So you start throwing Earthbloods at them around half HP, and you're like, just stay alive. That's all I need out of you.
Persevere. Pretty pleased. Alberic and Teclis, like, posting up a little bit, but Teclis is ridiculously fast. I mean, on this Phoenix, 120 speed. It's impossible to catch him.
Well, unless he, like, serves himself up like he currently is.
He's working on it. I don't know what he is doing. I think he's just trying to actually bait Plague Penguin into committing to this chase, because Teclis can just always be throwing down magic while he's flying.
Oh, he netted the Grail Knights on spawn.
Yeah, and oh, what is he dropping on? Oh my god, the chain lightning. Oh, wow, that's doing some pretty decent damage.
If RNG doesn't take it outside, it's flirting with just leaving them, but it's staying in there. And a Flock of Doom.
Oh, half HP off the Grail Knights already.
Yeah, he also had his Sword of Teclis proc, so all of those spells were upgraded mastery, so the net lasted longer, everything was good.
Oh, wow. Okay, Damsel trying to move over for the Earthblood. Oh, doesn't have regrowth even. Oh, no. That's really painful for Plague Penguin then. Yeah,
he summoned a second mana battery in the back, by the way.
Yeah, see, he's got the Book of Hoeth on it too, so it can give the power recharge. I have seen, I personally experienced the pain of not bringing a Book of Hoeth, not having fast enough recharge to use all the magic before, so I think that's a really brilliant addition.
Oh, the Book of Hoeth is cracked. It's amazing.
So strong. Really short cooldown, too, for the amount of recharge that it gives. Ooh, no, Alberic getting in against Teclis. Teclis is going to peel out. We got a Field Trebuchet pounding some of the Lotherns. Here comes the Trident. Oh, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, down the Spearman. That's going to be really good damage.
Oh, man.
Now those peasant mobs will surely get through.
Right, exactly. Wow, okay, I thought the Trident was going to hit both those Spearmen, but
nah,
actually ends up not. Oh, and we get a revenge. I mean, it roasts a bunch of peasant mob, but hey, it looked good. We got a nice fiery convo.
Yeah, that's kind of like when you dropped a Sword of Khorne on 2 Skaven slaves, and I was like, I mean, yeah, you technically killed a lot of things, but
hey, yeah. It was about the violence of the play, not necessarily about the viability of the play.
Yeah, that Fireborn charge on the back of these Spearmen at Arms on the right flank was kind of limp. I thought it would do a lot more damage.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay for them because they're just so good at everything. I mean, they have dumb stats. I mean, 53, 53. They can go all freaking day, but they're getting a little deep. Oh, yeah. Grail Knight's gonna get
Grail Knight's coming in, baby!
Side charge. Oh no, Pope Patty, don't let it happen.
Oh, their stats are so good. Oh, the Fireborn can't be stopped. Gets side charged by Grail Knights and instantly wrecked.
I know. Oh wow, the Grail Knights just got hammered by their own Trebuchet. Oh, but the Fireborn are done here. They've got 2 Grail Knights on them now.
Grail Knights getting hit with Flesh to Stone. Fireborn don't have magic damage. That's actually insane. God. And Alberic jumps in too. Oh.
Nice little chain lightning on the Foot Squire. Teclis has a lot of value, but this is like the tried and true fail point of the High Elves, is just super expensive. Not necessarily all that good in melee. If they get outflanked, they can kind of fall apart.
Yeah, Penguin's up pretty good on value, and I believe it, because like the Teclis double mana battery is a decent amount of money. The mana batteries are relatively cheap, but everything stacks up, right? So it's like, if you look besides them, the High Elves are actually in trouble.
Yep.
Ooh. Uh-oh, Teclis is on the ground.
He's on the ground against Alberic with Knight Errant support and some Grail Knights coming in now. A really decent net in terms of saving himself, but
oh yeah,
what's the follow through in terms of damage? That's always the question with this spell.
There was none. He was just using it to bail.
Yeah, that's always really rough when you're put in that position. Another bound convocation. Not
Friendly
gonna get a whole lot
fire!
of damage.
Friendly fire! Oh god! Oh,
No.
that was rough.
Yeah,
That was
big
an
time
oof.
not worth, unfortunately. Oh, and the Knights of the Realm piling in behind the Lothern Sea Guard as they're unbraced. I've seen Plague Penguin do this to me before. He's really good. Once he starts getting a value lead on you, he's one of the best at just continuing to pile it on. He has absolutely no chill on the micro. It's 100% all the time. If you beat Plague Penguin, you've got to do it by just wearing down his forces slowly and surely.
Okay, cool point. Yeah, whatever. Nice. Pope Patty did just summon Swordmasters, so I feel like your point is irrelevant.
Absolutely. Swordmaster is going to go hard here. We'll see if they can actually get anything done. The Oceanids just get caught out by magic damage, and we were talking about it. It's similar to the Sea Elemental. If there's magic damage, Oceanids are a terrible unit.
They're surprisingly good versus magic damage infantry because they knock the models around so much, but cavalry can wreck them with magic damage.
Well, you got a nice little blob going there with a beautiful chain lightning.
Yeah, that was really good damage on the chain lightning.
Yeah. Bye-bye Knights of the Realm and a Knights Errant. So, I mean, Teclis has been doing all the work. This happens all the time with Teclis, though, man. He will get, like, 4,000 value, and then the rest of the High Elf army is just dead. There's nothing left.
I just watched Grail Knights pile through the Swordmasters and then just run out like nothing, and Swordmasters were flying in every direction.
Yeah, those mobility buffs with the cavalry, how many patches ago was that now? It was a while back.
Oh, that was a
at this
long
point.
time ago, yeah.
Yeah, ever since then, though, Bretonnia really actually has been a really strong faction because it helped them so much.
Teclis netted all these Grail Knights into Swordmasters. He's doing it!
That's sexy. Oh, but he's gonna die to Alberic here. Look
That
at
doesn't
Alberic
matter. The Swordmasters
pummeling
killing Grail
him.
Knights. Fuck you! That's all
Oh,
we
come
need.
on.
No, they terror routed. Why? Why does all of Slaanesh get ITP, but Swordmasters and Phoenix Guard don't?
Dude. Hey, thousands of years of combat is nothing next to a couple bare-naked ladies and their whips of despair.
There is only defeat.
Oh
That's
my
funny.
God, dude.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Penguin putting the land battle degenerates on match point. I need either Pigman or Berserk to come through. Those are pretty good players to bet on, but you have Tim and Navigator, so
Tim when he plays is probably top 3, just in terms of his win rate and his game knowledge. He just does not make many mistakes. It is very rare to see him like flub something.
Phoenix Guard have ITP. Oh, I think they added that actually pretty recently, but for a long time they didn't.
The Phoenix Guard actually seem good now.
Yeah, they got ITP. You're right. You're right. Okay, my memes are outdated because there was a long time where there was a meme about the Phoenix Guard literally have seen their death coming and yet they still terror out.
Yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous.
Listen, I know exactly how I die, and I know it's not here, but I'm gonna run.
Well, it's because I'm running that I'll die in the future, you know.
You know what? You got it. You got me there. Still feels kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's like monkey's paw logic, you know.
So Berserk DM'd me the replay. Did Tim
Okay.
DM you, or do you want me to share it?
Can you just share it with me? He didn't
I got you.
DM me it. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I also have to update the score, which I will do as soon as
Beautiful.
I
All right.
send you the thing.
Come on, Tim.
So
Save us.
I think it would be pretty hype to have Tim versus Berserk be the finale, especially if it's match point. So I would vote we watch this Chaos Dwarf replay we've been sitting on for a bit.
Agree. I think that's really cool. The Chaos Dowie game does look like a pretty rollicking time.
Yeah, the double Dreadmaw, so I can't say too much because of I have the medical one on my brain, so I'm thinking HIPAA, but it's like confidentiality. But like in the content creator feedback, Turin came in hot about Dreadmaws, and like every other content creator was like, yeah, screw Dreadmaws. and they were all piling on him. So seeing two of them, I'm like, I've heard these are scary in Dom. In land battles, they're definitely annoying, but I don't think they're like, I don't know. The way Turin came in hot, and Turin, his feedback is usually like, oh, I think maybe 2 or 3 melee defense off this unit would be good. He came in, he was like, this unit needs to be shot. And I was like, oh, all right. He hates it.
I honestly agree in some respects with that. I think they're pretty gross. There is a really funny way to counter them, which is to bring silence characters because they don't let you burrow again. So then they're stuck in one space the rest of the game.
Wow, I actually
It's
didn't know that silence.
Really funny.
I didn't know that affected
Norsca,
them. That's really good.
Lisa and Karanak can do it. And Karanak can get both of them with this big silence radius. You'll just have Dreadmaws just sticking up out of the ground and getting shot to death and not able to do a damn thing. It's like the only counter to them, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Otherwise, someone with good micro, and I know War God is good micro, is probably going to make life hell for the Chaos Dwarves here. It's their freaking burrow. It disrupts the formations to an insane degree. Like, its damage is fine. Like, the damage isn't terrible, but the fact that it knocks the shooting units all over the place and then they have to reform before they can fire again gives way too much agency to the Dreadmaws to just be able to burrow again, avoid the shooting, and then just do it all over again. So you're just, like, cycling the shooting units to death that way. And they've got a lot of HP too.
I just wanted to mention in my chat, I just posted a YouTube link. I've been linking Maverick's stream a couple times. This is Tequila Sunset stream. He just started streaming Conquest New Player Tournament. So I know some people on my channel aren't Domination fans. If you're looking for Conquest or Land Battle content, our fellow content creators that we love to support are also streaming them. So feel free to check that out. You won't hurt my feelings. I am at 5 seconds in the Chaos Dwarf game.
Ditto. I'm trying to look through the Magma Cannon binoculars right now. I can't actually see anything out of them, though.
If you are still keeping track, War God YouTube is on my team of the Land Battle Fools, and Navigator on the Chaos Dwarves is the Domination Hope. If you are
Navigator.
If you're in for a good stream and you just want the hype, you want the Chaos Dwarves to win, so our match point is the decider. If you just want the land battle team clearly superior to just win and get it over with, root for the Warriors of Chaos. I am ready to start when you are.
Beautiful. I'm starting now.
Let's go.
Got Pleasure Guard. I love to see them. They're a cool little unit.
They're very cool. I think they're super well designed because they're strong and everyone takes them, but also like they're super expensive. They take a decent amount of damage if you like charge them or shoot them. So it's just like, it's one of those healthy, strong units where it's like, this is good, but it's manageable.
Yeah, unlike Pleasure Seekers with 100 speed and poison like every other Slanesh unit, seemingly.
Rambo, when did I tell you to F off? I don't do Domination because I just like Land Battle and Conquest better personally, but I'm not against it as a concept. And if like I have a fun idea I want to do, I'll gladly do Dom. Like this co-casting thing is pretty fun. It's just left to my own devices, I'll cast Land Battle and Conquest.
Magma Cannon just shot Sartorial in the face.
Yeah, actually knocked off the rest of his barrier too.
It's really nice. Sorcerer Prophet's going for it. Sartorial, what is he doing here? Wow, Navi is unsummoning one of his Magma Cannons.
What? Why?
Just to keep it away from the Dreadmaws. Oh no, but the other one gets caught by the Hellstriders.
Oh, bulls just appear on him.
Oh yeah.
Stark Ravagers just show up out of a mist, like out of the sand tornado, like they're a freaking Tomb King's unit.
Dude, they're a good unit. Stark Ravagers have some serious teeth to them. They're very strong at just like grinding through units with their stats. The axes do insane damage to single targets too. A little bit of a problem here. Blazing Beards of Bashara getting deleted by the Pleasure Guard right now. Plus the Chariot's doing a pretty good job of pile driving through. Dreadmaws, Trouser Snakes are doing their business. And one of them's burrowed and been forgotten about. by War God, but honestly, in a pretty good spot. Killing the infantry isn't amazing necessarily. I mean, you got rid of a really annoying one in the Blazing Beards. The other ones are fairly well protected. It's really going to come down to this Sorcerer Prophet can get away from the Pleasure Guard, though.
Yeah, he is having difficulties with it. War God's catching up on damage value. He was actually pretty decently behind. The other Magma Cannon is also trying to get desummoned. 3, 2, 1. No!
Oh, it actually got away.
It's gone. That was
way.
That's so
cheesy,
close.
man. That's one of the things that I am always. I think there should be like a radius of like 100 meters from which you can actually escape. I think being able to do it when your enemy is that close in is a little bit ridiculous.
They're both. We have 2 different final transmutations coming down on this fight over here.
God damn it.
That's pretty funny.
You know what? It's a good spell. It's a good spell. Why wouldn't you use it?
So I don't know why he summoned the Granite Guard to bail himself out there. Maybe he thought he had a little more time, but it was interesting to summon a Blunderbuss right into melee.
I'm not so sure on that one. Navi, I think, might be panicking a little bit here, actually. I mean, this is a very aggressive build from War God. Navi's got this Iron Demon in the backline being surrounded by Hellstriders and ground down. It was running over some Marauders and stuff, but I don't know if he's really been prioritizing the right engagements necessarily up to this point.
Really good Cathay Fireborn summon, though.
Yeah, really nice. And that was a pretty good Searing Doom. The problem for him now is the Sorcerer Prophet is in danger of dying here.
Yeah, but
he's
he
got
has healing.
Yeah, it's such a small range now, relatively.
Here's the thing. I'm totally on board, but I think Pigman, oh, sorry, I'm used to his old name. War God fucked up a little bit. Like, his Pleasure Guard getting caught here. Zarthoriel's taking a lot of damage. Like,
it's true.
Normally I'd agree, but I think this exact situation is actually really favoring the Chaos Dwarves and going to help them get some high value units off the field.
Oh my god, the Pleasure Guard have 3,000 value right now. They're doing all the heavy lifting, apparently. Jeez Louise.
All right, Sorcerer Prophet, you just got to stay on the ground. Final Trans is coming in.
Oh my god.
He's gonna
die. Sartorial's gonna get him.
His heals up in 1 second.
Oh my god.
All right, he's healing. Can the Hatch's Dark Ravagers get Sartorial, though? That's my main question.
If they do, Sorcerer Prophet, he dies. Oh, huge.
Oh.
That's massive. That's a huge leadership debuff.
Yeah, it is. And Sartorial barely lived. The Granite Guard are back. Maybe they could turn and shoot at him. Or these Hobgoblins can fire upwards.
Hashids might be able to kill him, too, with their throwing axes. This is really bad for the Chaos Dwarves. Out their Lord now, they love magic support from those Bale Taurus characters. I'm really afeared here. Beautiful!
He's dead.
My goodness.
Okay. So the Chaos Dwarves rallied a bit in this backfield and they're moving up. I am worried about how I have not been watching the center because that corner fight was so important for the game.
I know. I've barely been watching this one as well. All I know is that there was an Iron Demon over there that's dead now. It took like a Hellstrider and a bunch of infantry surrounding it, though. You've lost your 2 best units, I would say. I mean, the Dreadmaws are not bad, but they're not going to provide a lot of value with what's on the field, so... Navi has got some good units left. Really shouldn't summon the Granite Guard, I think.
For sure. I definitely agree with that. The Cathay Fireborn and Hash's Dark Ravagers cannot be ignored in melee. Hobgoblin Sticky Gits are okay. So it really depends. I think this game's still up in the air, and Navi has a slight supply advantage.
Yep. If he can utilize his Wolf Raider bow cav as well here, he's gonna have a pretty dominant time. He can't let the Hellstriders get them for free, though. The Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders are a god-tier unit in Domination mode, by the way.
No, it's a bait. The Cathay just got a huge trade onto the Hellstriders. Nice control.
Cathay Fireborn are actually really good against cavalry, as long as their melee defense isn't too high. I don't know what it is about their animations, but they seem to actually do pretty well that way.
Yeah, so here's what I was thinking the Chaos Dwarves would really like is that those Dreadmaws are not over here. So, like, the Cathay Fireborn and the Hash's Dark Ravagers can kill infinite amounts of infantry if they charge effectively. And we have another Iron Demon out, so Pigman, I gotta stop doing that. He changed his name. War God summoning just so many Marauders, but the Chaos Dwarves are summoning stuff that kills infinite amounts of them. You can't take too long. Obviously, you eventually need to recapture these points, but these are units perfect at killing what War God has on the field.
True. Trouser Snake is attacking the Wolf Raider bows right now, doing some burrowing shenanigans. They're running away from it. They're doing all right. The leadership for the Chaos Dwarves is going to be really hard to juggle. That -10 really hurts all of their Hobgoblins, and those guys, man, they're really, honestly, pretty expensive for what they provide. They can get good value. They just have to be able to grind it out, and I'm a little worried about that.
Man, the Chaos Dwarves are not giving up on the Granite Guard, by the way.
No, there are 11 of them left, and they're holding pat. You gotta love it, man.
Another
the
Iron
throwing
Demon.
axes are struggling. Really? Oh my god, dude. This is, this is my one little, pet peeve for Chaos Dowie games. Iron Demons for days. They're ridiculously strong, man. How are they in land battle?
They're okay. You usually see one in most games, but it's usually the Regiment of Renown, and that's about it. Maybe Skullcrackers versus like Grand Cathay, but yeah, not as many.
Basic Iron Demons in Dom are a scourge upon the meta, honestly. Their little shotgun is really good against Skirmish Cav, plus they blob stuff up really nicely for all the shooting. And then you've got your Hobgoblin Wolf Raider bows. Chaos Dowie actually have a really gnarly mobility game in Domination mode. If they just full commit to it with summons of like Chaos Dowie behind, they've got some really, really strong counterpunch opportunities.
So both sides have just decided not to resummon their lord at this point. Well, maybe War God. He's saving up 2,000 stuff, so maybe he's going to grab Sartorial to final transmutation these guys.
Definitely a tell for Sartorial. I do think he really needs Sartorial as well, because he needs something to be able to like beat up on these Iron Demons, or they're going to just kill all of his Bearmen. And they're killing the throwing axes. You see them with the shotgun cannon just blasting away at them as these guys are like trying to drive away, and it's kind of an even trade out, honestly. So by the time they throwing axes use all of their ammo, they'll probably have killed the Iron Demon, but they'll have taken a bunch of damage in the process, and they're not like cheap.
Can
600 gold each.
Can the Earthworm cap? No, they have no capture weight.
No, that's a really rough situation for War God for sure. If they had cap weight, I think you'd probably see even more outrage about them than you already do. They really haven't been that impactful this game, just because there haven't been a lot of great targets for them to burrow onto.
Navigator's starting to make me really mad with the Granite Guard just sitting on that point, and I'm like, just get rid of them, dude. They're so dead.
They're chilling. They're an important part of a winning strategy, obviously. Oh, the throwing axes got caught. The throwing axes were kind of the X factor for the Iron Demons, and they're all gone now, and both of them are very healthy still, with 2,731. Pleasure Guard are back in, actually not doing Sartorial.
That's what I was going to bring up. That was crazy to see them spawn. I'm like, you saved up all that. We didn't get Sartorial back. The Pleasure Guard did, you noted, they got 3,000 value on their first summons. They're clearly up to the task of killing some single entities. Maybe he's low on Winds of Magic. There were a lot of Final Transmutations thrown out, so maybe he's like, well, if I have one Final Transmutation in Sartorial, I'd rather have a Pleasure Guard instead.
That's probably what it is, and I mean, they're going to be good for securing points because they are really fast, and they have full cap, or oh, they don't? They have 3? I thought they had 5 cap weight. I guess they are a monstrous infantry unit, so makes sense. But 65 speed, they can still maneuver nice. I think they'll be better against the Cathay and the Hashets than the Demons, honestly.
I think if they can find a fight, they'll want it.
Oh yeah,
their main problem is people just going to be avoiding them. Ooh, Chaos Dwarves are committing though. They're throwing a ton of stuff at the Pleasure Guard right now.
Pleasure Guard fighting the Hashett Stark Ravagers. We've got a nice little pit fight there. Cathay Fireborn are nearby. They're trying to stop the Hellstriders from ripping apart the Bulls, because Bulls do have pretty low armor, so Hellstriders are really strong against those guys.
I'd still way rather be the Chaos Dwarves here, though.
Yeah, more Cathay coming in is going to make this unmanageable with the Chowie Warrior support underneath it all. I mean, I imagine the Pleasure Guard are going to hold here really nicely. They're not getting 3,000 value this time around, though.
No. Iron Demons are nearly taxed out, and War God did have a double cap a little bit ago. It looks like it's... No, he still has a double cap, so he's building up tickets as long as he can hold.
He is stealing the side point that the Chowie have currently, the number 3. The number 1 is going to flip here, probably. It just needs to get a little bit more on there. The Pleasure Guard holding up the cap for a long time, though, and... I mean, Navi is up, but if it turns into a triple cap for War God for, like, even a minute, that can just turn into an absolute clown show for Navi. It's going to be really hard to come back from and get these points away, because he does have Bearmen just all over the place on the other side of the battlefield now.
I feel like War God is having an incredibly hard time making the Dreadmaws do much in this, like... Yeah. I think it's mostly due to the Chorf build. There's not a lot of disruption. We can see that the Magma Cannons were desummoned immediately, and after that, the Chorfs are just summoning all, like, single entities and melee monstrous infantry, and the Dreadmaws are looking for, like, range units to disrupt, infantry to disrupt, and there's just none of it.
Blazing Beards of Basharik are going to the middle. The blasting charges on these guys will kill this Hellstrider in about a quarter of a second if they hit. Oh my god.
It's coming in, and there's another Hellstrider.
Micro. Oh my god.
Really good dodge there from War God.
I know. Huge dodge. Game-winning dodge, potentially. We'll see if he's able to hold this. I think it's just outside of single cap range for the Chaos Dowie. I think they do need to get another objective.
The Pleasure Guard didn't get 3,000 value, but they've gotten about 1,000 since they respawned. So despite the ambush they got stuck in, they still fought their way out decently.
The holding power for them was huge because they've given a lot of time for War God to grab these other points, and I don't know how the Chow are going to manage this. Now Iron Demon on the way in. Surprise, surprise. I think that's what, the 4th? The 4th Iron Demon we've seen this game?
Yeah, 4th or 5th. I don't think they've both died twice, so yeah, I think it's the 4th.
Yeah, this is the reason why Iron Demons are such a terror in this mode, is that they're really cheap for what they do, and they're pretty guaranteed value. Even if you shut them down quick, they're still getting 700-800 value at the least, probably. And it's a big investment trying to deal with them. They're just really obnoxious at times. And I think they're probably going to secure this middle objective for Navigator. He's got Sneaky Kits and Chowie Warriors. Cathay Fireborn over here now.
Yeah, I was just about to do the math.
Running. Oh, no.
He needs 200 points. War God needs 360. So it's like... Chaos Dwarves need a second point at some juncture, so this can probably secure them the game if they can now just hold position.
I am honestly amazed that Navigator was able to hold on, losing the Bale Taurus that early in the game, but trading out Sartorial, I guess, man, and getting these Iron Demons into a position to succeed has really just been enough. He does grab the middle. I think that's game, set, match. I don't think that Chaos Warriors can bring enough out to grab any of these objectives, and I think it's single cap time now. Even if Navigator loses the middle, he can still just sit on the number 1 and grind out the objectives.
War God's up. I know you said the domination numbers are fraudulent, but he is up damage value, and I believe it. Looking around, the Chorfs definitely have less going on than Chaos, but those two Dreadmaws having no capture weight is really hurting this late game.
Yeah, I do think he's probably up about 1,000 value. Here's the thing about subsequent summons of units in domination mode: it stops counting value entirely once a unit's come out multiple times.
Oh, that's dumb.
Like, yeah, it'll look really stagnant. So, like, Navi has probably killed multiple Bearmen over that just aren't represented in his value, and then War God is just, like, killing stuff that he's already killed before. He's not getting any value shown. So, it's just a shambolic mess at this point in terms of counting what's happening on the field.
Yeah.
I think it's just been the cap weight of the Chaos Dwarves. The Iron Demons just bulldozed all the Bearmen, and then it was just Cutthroat, Sneaky Gits, and Chowie melee warriors holding those objectives for just that little bit longer than War God was able to.
Yeah, I paused. You're probably done. I paused it at the last tick because I just wanted to point out something to chat. So, like, even though the damage numbers are fraudulent, what I'm looking at is like this Hobgoblin's about to get murdered. It's going to get recharged by Hellstriders and Chaos Knights. That Iron Demon's almost dead. Hobgoblin at half health. Chaos Dwarf's about to run. So it's like the Chaos Dwarves are attritioned out while Chaos they've also taken a lot of damage, but a full health Chaos Knight, full health Hellstriders, 2 Dreadmaws that are still very healthy. So it's like, if this was a 2,000 point game, a 2,500 point game, I think War God could definitely bring it back, or Navigator could still win. But
this is one of those games where I think you could probably play it out to 5,000 points, and they would be neck and neck all the way through it. Oh man, domination mode. This is one of the places where I see people give it some righteous criticism that it can get into these kind of situations. I think there should definitely be like a limit on the number of times you can summon a unit in. Just the fact that you can endlessly resummon them is a little silly. Like 2 or 3 times at most, I think would keep a nice little handle on most units.
the Hellstrider constant summon was pretty funny. Just like Hellstrider after Hellstrider after Hellstrider. And I look at his build and he only has 3.
Hellstriders, Iron Demons, Furies. Those are the units that people point to, and rightfully so, as being the primary beneficiaries of the multiple summon shenanigans, because you can just throw them out in the field for minimal investment, usually with pretty guaranteed value for the most part, and with no restriction on how many times you can summon them in. You're going to see them all game. Because they're always good because of their speed and damage potential, or just how frustrating they are to handle, like those damn Iron Demons. They did a lot for the Chaos Dwarves there. Now, I'm impressed with Navi's persistence. I think I would have tapped after my Bale Taurus went down, honestly.
All right, dude. It happened. It
happened.
To my viewers, I promise we didn't plan this. I have known none of the results ahead of time, except for I did know the Greenskins Dwarfs because they had to play it ahead of time because Taurusin's not available today. So that one I knew going into the event. Every other replay has been blind, and we ended up at 4-4, coming down to a very sweaty matchup. 2 strong factions with 2 top-tier players playing them. A perfect way to end this. So there's no, as far as I know, there's no memes here. Beastmen and Norsca are both incredibly strong in domination mode right now.
Very. Top 2, probably.
All right, I'm paused.
Especially with the Chimeras.
Paused at 5 seconds whenever you get here.
Okay, I'm downloading it.
That's fine. But yeah, this is it, the final match. And then Mr. Sloth told me he was going to be streaming some more after I log off about a new player tournament that happened. So I'll post his link again when we're done. You can hop over there. And I think Tequila Sunset has raiding turned on. So if you want some more conquest action, I will raid towards Sunset if you don't want the content to stop. But I will be done after this game.
Oh, this is going to be a good look at Burrs with the double Chimera. He's going for it all, man. That's the super sweaty Norsca way right now. You just bring these 2 beasties and just breath attack everybody and then get away with murder with their immune to flanking. They can dodge so hard with that attribute.
Neutral guy, we did have a good mix of players today, as was the intent of the event. We had a very silly Vampire Coast versus Vampire Counts game, and you know, some people like sweaty games, some people like not. There was a little bit of everything, but this is definitely going to be a sweaty game. So yes, you're seeing the double Chimera, but hopefully if you're not into sweaty builds, there was enough silly games for you today that you could.
I mean, it's a sweaty build, but this is a sweaty Beastman build. Beastmen are the ultimate value traders. Every one of their units, I seriously do believe that Beastmen, every one of the units on their roster just about is cost effective.
They're good. They're very good.
They're so good. And the Vanguard deployment on basically the entire roster outside of a few units is crazy. I mean, they will be up on a point in half a second with some Centigores or whatever they need.
All right, you ready to hit start?
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Sounds good. Le Kartoffel pointing out that looks like Dom won since the last game is between 2 Dom players. Hey, Berserk's still winning land battle tournaments. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim sends his Doom Bull to the back of the map when he sees the double Chimera before he starts even thinking about doing anything else.
So Berserk going with a pretty heavy skirmish core at the start, considering the Chimeras are also pseudo-skirmish with their breath attacks. Yeah, he's keeping all his melee infantry in the trees.
Really nice opportunities for picks with the breath attacks. Like, get them on the side of units and they take everything out. It's really hard to counterplay as well because they're pretty small targets, so shooting doesn't have a very good time poking them and staggering them in the air. It's usually how you stop that, but Chimeras kind of get away from it.
Mm-hmm. Dreadmaw summoned in as well. Berserk is trying this game. It's got no chill.
Yeah, see, the Dreadmaws will have something to do here, because there's Ungor Raiders on the field. They're going to be very good at shutting those guys down. Ungor Raiders are stupidly cheap at 425. Good way to fire. They don't do, like, crazy damage, but every little bit that they get is just extra chip that it's really hard to pass up, and honestly to sustain through, depending on what your armor situation looks like against Beastmen, because Beastmen are pretty good at anti-armor stuff, so a lot of people go light armor, and then stuff like Berserkers get destroyed by Ungor Raider fire.
Mm-hmm. So this start's looking really rough for Tim here, own goal. If you're just looking at the screen, you don't know who Tim is, but his infantry are starting to take the points, and his Doom Bull's getting active, so this is kind of where the Beastmen start to creep back, because Berserk has pathetically low amounts of infantry.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a build-up in the trees. He's bringing them out to that #1 objective. There's a lot of Goreherd and Slangors, though, and Slangors right now are definitely a very, very powerful, potentially overtuned unit, I would say. The jury for me is still out on them a little bit, but I would definitely put them in the category with most of the other Gores, where when they came out, they were just massively overrepresented, and their power level is fat. Really juicy.
It is juicy. I do think Nurgle's Pestigores needed to be nerfed. They needed to be nerfed 3 times before they were okay, and now they're still strong, but they're fine. I do think they got better. The Khorne Gores and Slangors only took 1 nerf to get reasonable, assuming the Slangors get nerfed. But they don't need that much of a nerf to be reasonable, so I definitely think CA is getting a little better about their Gore balancing.
I agree. I think CA's biggest thing is they underestimate immune to psychology, and I think they just have a tendency to underestimate speed for how powerful it is. That's why Beastmen are so good. I mentioned it with them just being able to Vanguard summon and all of their infantry having 40 speed at minimum. They will swarm you. I mean, it is really hard to play an aggressive game against the Beastmen because of that. Because the Gores will just crowd out space before you can even, like, blink.
Well, we're seeing some mistakes here.
Breath attacks. Oh my god.
Berserk is starting to slip up a little bit with his skirmish cav as the battle gets so chaotic and the Beastmen are so fast that if anything's out of position, they just get dove on immediately. A lot of skirmish cav taking damage in the center.
He's lost a decent number, in fact.
Still good breath attacks, like you're saying. Ooh, big mistake here from own goal, though. He got his Brave Shaman of Shadows, just waltzed into Berserkers and got murdered.
Yeah, the Berserkers have some pretty wicked damage potential against infantry characters. I've really enjoyed the changes to the infantry character, like, mechanics, because they used to be impossible to deal damage to, but now they're in a really nice spot where it's much more even. They don't get to just bully everybody.
So Beastmen have a triple cap. That's nice. Oh, no! 0.3 is technically Norskin.
Oh my god, I just noticed this. Oh no. That's rough. You hate to see it. You can just send the Synagore over to grab that real quick, but I don't know if Tim is seeing that because he is playing a pretty sweaty micro game in the middle and on the number 1 right now. Korok's Man Rippers, I love this unit. Absolutely incredible in this matchup. And honestly, in most matchups, they're just so solid as an infantry unit that can honestly perform just as well against other melee infantry as they can against anti-large, like their intended role.
Yeah, I do think he's got to stop giving them attack orders because I see them just T-posing on a bunch of Ice Wolves and Berserkers right now, and it's like, these guys just need to swing at whatever's around them.
I agree. That can definitely happen in the chaos of Domination, but I think there's enough Senegors here to also kind of bail them out a little bit and help against this other Berserker that's getting in on the flank of the Koroks.
What is that chain lightning?
I have no freaking idea. I think he was trying to hit the Senegors as they were incoming, and he just whiffed it. That's the only thing I can think. Tim not getting this outside objective is going to hurt because the Beastmen are going to lose the middle here. I mean, they've got a little bit there, but not enough to hold it. Tim just still hasn't realized the number 3 isn't his, and it's really harming him for this middle stage of the game where it's just razor close on value. But Beastmen, if they're even with you, you're in trouble because of just how easily the reinforcements get to points. They'll rush you, they'll stuff you back too if you allow them, and I don't know if Berserk is going to be able to bring enough out. I mean, he's got some units hanging around, the Chimeras are nice, but if they run out of... Yeah, I don't know, man. That's what I'm wondering as well. I don't even see it under the map anywhere.
Did it die?
I guess it did, unless he moved it to the edge of the map somewhere, which I don't see it.
There's no way he desummoned it. I think it died.
Crazy. What killed it then? The Gorbel? No, Gorbel has no value right now.
Oh, Doombull also has no value.
The throwing axes, I have no idea. He may have unsummoned it in error potentially. Doombull's bullying the Chimera right now. Dude, Doombull's in domination mode, amazing. Great control character for a pretty cheap price, and with a Doombull together, with Slaughter's Call as well, they've got great leadership and great melee attack together. The dazed contact effect is keeping this Chimera on the ground a lot longer than Berserk wants. It's looking real rough for that thing.
Someone in chat is saying Berserk might have fallen for a bug that the Dreadmaw cannot unburrow if you summon it later, like if it's not in your main army.
Really? Maybe.
Yeah, multiple people are saying that right now. So I saw him summon it, so it came out of the reserve, so it must have just been bugged, and then he had to unsummon it. You get most of your money back, right, though?
If it's at full health, you get, like, I think 70% of your money back.
Okay. It's bad, but it's not like he wasted
not
a
game
whole
ruining.
unit.
What's game ruining is Sale getting caught by these Senegors in the Doombull now. Oh, no.
Yeah. Doombull's coming in. Do we have any breath attacks left for the Chimeras? Probably not. Ooh, there is one on the one that's just landing. I wonder if he should have thrown that on the giant blob that's forming.
Yeah, I think he's still got an opportunity to. There's Chimeras, though, with no cap weight. He's summoning out a lot of dual weapon Kurgans. I really love the Kurgan Horsemen, but once they start having to face check people, and they can get devastating flanker, they fall off so badly. Their damage potential is just a little bit whack, honestly.
To answer Chunguska, aren't these both domination players? Berserk wins a lot of land battle tournaments. He plays a lot of land battles. He also just plays a lot of domination.
What the hell just happened? Did the replay just suddenly end for you?
It ended and it said Norsca close victory.
What? Hold on, okay. Why would Tim tap there?
I don't think he did. I have a question for Berserk.
I'm so confused. Are they on the beta?
That's exactly what I asked him. I'm like, wait, are you on the beta? Because there was a chain lightning there that looked really weird to me. I was like, why?
Yeah, that's usually what happens when the... Oh, they must be on it. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Well, we just saw the No wonder it was looking real funky then.
Well, it's so cursed. I don't even feel like I spoiled anything because we have no idea what actually happened.
Holy. All right.
All right, let's see if I'm gonna start downloading the beta just in case, but I did ask Berserk if they played on the beta.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'll see if I get my disc writing error again.
Because if they didn't play on the beta, then we know what happened. So, is it beta hotfix 7.03?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, downloads. Do your thing.
That was odd.
It's the joys of Warhammer 3 in a nutshell. It does some truly baffling business.
Because you're right. I honestly thought Tim was favored where he was, and then all of a sudden just ends and says Berserk won. I'm like, that's uncharacteristic surrender. Something's weird here. All right, my beta is downloaded.
Bonus shenanigans game. Oh, come on, computer. What are you doing? I don't know if there's a possibility that you can stream your game screen.
Yeah, I can.
No, never mind. Okay, it started downloading. And I thought I was going to do the weird thing where it wants to verify the whole game file, then download, and then re-download the whole game.
Lick Kartoffel says, I gotta say, kill the enemy lord and then tap out seems like a weird play.
It's the winning mindset. You guys just don't get it. You know, Tim is on a different level than all of us scrubs down here. You know, we just can't comprehend it. He's saving his build actually for game 5. You know, it's a deliberate misdirection for Berserk.
Game 5, Lamau got him.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Yeah, now I don't get the triangle anymore. It's on the beta.
All right. Well, I'm coming back in, and we can see what really happened then.
Because where we were when the game ended suddenly was still a bit up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a Beastmen win in any other circumstance, I think. I mean, the Chimeras can tear out, but Primal Fury does give ITP, so it can be a little bit hard to run the Beastmen off of points by terror bombing them.
Also, Berserk was missing some opportunities to breath attack that I thought he would take advantage of, which looked a little weird to me. Alright, I'm in the replay at 5 seconds. I know you're downloading or whatever.
I'm jumping into the replay now, so I'll be there in just like 2 seconds.
Okay. Now we get the real final.
The real final.
I'm so curious what's going to be different.
All right, I'm at 5.
Sounds good. 3, 2, 1, let's do it.
Yeehaw.
Back at it again, a Krispy Kreme.
All right, well, Tim running his Doom Bull to the back of the map. Deja vu. That looks a little familiar.
That's crazy.
Chimera's rocking up to the point with the horsemen.
It is going to be like similar, and then like the compounding differences will just make the end result crazy different.
See, that's the thing that I'm so curious about, because I don't know where the replay went off the rails. You know, it could have been early, or it could have been in the middle of the road when we saw that weird chain lightning.
Yeah.
We double cap for Norsca. Chimera's moving up. Horsemen and Horse Masters just running around doing their thing with their javelins, taking down some Sennies.
Were you involved at all in Warhammer 2 or not really?
Not really. I played a little bit of land battles. It just never really clicked with me. Domination mode is a little bit more traditional RTS, which is why I've gravitated towards it so hard.
Dude, the Marauder Horseman meta was so old. Like, it wasn't necessarily bad, but it lasted for so long, it was just exhausting. So whenever I see Marauder Horsemen and Horse Masters, I have this little, like, cringe inside of me, like, not again.
Hey, I mean, the Warriors of Chaos are one of the factions that can still do it. They can just bring so many of them. And the Riders of the Mighty Serpent with their leadership buff now, have really made it even stronger.
Oh, those guys are so good. I love taking them on Norsca and
know.
pairing them with wolves and skin wolves just for the leadership buff.
They're cool. I mean, they don't have to just run around in a blob with other horsemen. They can go sit behind fights and give the buffs. So
right.
nice Melkoths on the riders, a good countercharge from the Senties. They do get in, but now they're gonna have to pull away from the Kurgans that are on the way in.
So I'm kind of
God,
keeping an eye on
cynical.
this Dreadmaw.
Yeah, it's
it's just
bullying the
sitting
Ogre
there.
Raiders right now.
It can't.
Oh, it didn't come up. No,
No,
it did. It's
can't.
got 69 value.
Wait, how did it get 69 value?
I have no idea. Nice though.
Yeah, that's some nice value. And then he's gonna. That's okay. I'm not blaming it on a bug. He purposefully summoned it, got 69, and then unsummons it like a fucking Chad.
Because he's just an absolute power move, man. Why would you do anything else, huh? Berserkers in some decent fights. Slangors are actually getting smacked up right now because the Horse Masters and the Horsemen are like on their flank, kind of poking into them, with the Berserkers just chewing into them as well.
So already the replay is different because this Chain Lightning previously hit nothing, and now it's hitting the Centaurs. So we're officially in new content territory.
Beautiful. Ooh, the Chimera Breath attack, finishing that Centaur off. I think also doing some big damage to the Kurgan Horsemen, though.
Yeah, it did some serious
Centaur
fire.
throwing axe, going for the Kurgan Horsemen. Gonna get the kill on them, too, because they're just so low. I don't think they're gonna be able to hold in there.
Yeah.
Koroks are running around, and yeah, their Berserk is unsummoning the Dreadmaw now.
Yeah, it couldn't unburrow, but it did officially get 161 value, so it somehow
Wow.
kept doing things.
I don't understand what the hell is happening there.
Kartoffel saying the explosion when an unburrow still happens, it just doesn't show up like
That's
above
so
ground.
weird. That is so bizarre.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, let's see this time if Tim actually captures the point 3 or if that was real. Holy shit, it's real. He's moving off of
Oh, he really did move off of it. Oh my god. Riders of the Mighty Serpent are fighting the Centaur throwing axes on the point. There's a lot of support there. Oh, Tim is trying to move through the riders, so that's why his Centaurs are taking so much damage. And that breath attack just destroyed the Gore Herd and the Ungor Spear Herd there.
it. Yeah, it was pretty glorious.
Yeah, Berserk has a much better value lead this time. Looks a lot more familiar to what I'm used to seeing from him. And a really good charge breaking the Gore Herd leadership with the Chimera and the Skinwolves there. Slangor's coming to the high ground. You've got Ungor Spear Herd here. Decent unit, of course. Korok's Manrippers are holding up a massive wave of Berserkers.
That is a lot of Berserkers in one spot.
I know. This is where the Beastmen not having like a good AoE punish spell really hurts them. Because Traderkin would be okay, but it wouldn't really do a ton of damage to the infantry. You don't really see like Vile Tide too often, and Pit of Shades is not here for the Bray Shaman of Shadows.
Oh, hey, and then in the non-bugged replay, the Bray Shaman didn't stand in Berserkers and die.
Not yet, at least. We'll see if he does. Sail is giving the Doombull some problems. He's just running around in the trees. Doombull's trying to chase him down, but not able to close the gap. Korok's Manrippers have some decent value, and they are there with a Gore Herd to hold the #1. He does have the double cap, but yeah, the decap from this Horse Master that's sitting on the #3 is actually kind of smart, just to get rid of the progress so Tim can't swing by it real quick and grab that. Ice Wolves are on, some Ungor Raiders in the back line, and here is the kicker.
Chain Lightning on the Koroks. They're getting wrecked.
No. Big ouch, dude.
Yeah, Berserk's up still a pretty good value lead. Again, it's locked up in the Chimeras, so it doesn't look as impressive on the battlefield, but those are very expensive monsters that are pretty healthy.
Oh, he's getting a really nice little pick on the middle objective here. He just broke a ton of Ungor Spears here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most valuable unit in the world, but it does leave the Centaurs vulnerable to the Skinwolves.
And the Ice Wolf slowing them down so they can't get away, yeah.
Yeah, the Wind Wolves for the win.
Doombull and Gorbel helping clean up point 1, but I'd definitely rather be Norsca cleaning up most of the rest of the map.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, the Skinwolf and the Ice Wolf combo going to be really hard to do anything about right now. You got a Synagore looking to get that number 3 objective. It wants to go and help this Ungor Spear Herd that's repositioned over there. And you can see the Kurgan dual weapon horseman and, oh, sneaky, sneaky. Was that a enfeebling foe from Sail?
Yeah.
Oh, enfeebling foe went down and gave them the win there.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot versus Beastmen as well, and sometimes Slanesh because of Hellstriders, but like those units that just rely so much on their charge bonus, if you give them 0 melee attack, then they just do nothing. And by the time the enfeebling foe wears off, their charge wears off, so then they still have middling melee stats.
Yeah, that was really smart. I'm really thinking that Tim is wishing he had something other than Melkoths right now, because, I mean, it's done some pretty decent damage, but I think you have to pair it up with Pit of Shades or something a little heavy-hitting, just in case you get a chance to hit some Marauders, like we saw earlier, that were stuck on the Koroks. That could have been a huge tipping point. Spearherd are scrapping, and we've got the Synagores trying to hold up all of these Windwolves with the Berserker support.
Finally, something's going right for Tim. His Gorbel and Doombull are absolutely bodying this Chimera right now, but you can see it's kind of too little too late. The rest of the battlefield is absolutely cursed for the Beastmen.
Yeah, they really don't have anything left now. Oh, no. And, you know, Berserk is not going to make any mistakes either, so there's not really going to be an opportunity to, like, make up for value anywhere. Oh, the breath attacks again, dude.
So I think the replay...
see, these breath attacks have been so much more on point.
I think this replay is about to end any second now, because in the original one, Sail got caught there and died. This time he escaped, and then the replay ended. So I think it's honestly, in the next 5 seconds, I'm betting he's going to call it. 4.
Yeah, well, these Kurgan Horsemen have been doing some serious heavy lifting. Oh, and the terror routes again from the Chimera.
Damn it, 5 seconds passed and I wasn't right. There's some Slangors getting summoned. There's some Ungor Spearmen, but it's not enough. Look at all these Norscan bodies still full HP.
And this is what Berserk was lacking in that other replay, right? He didn't have the bodies, and this time, with the replay looking right, I'm starting to see why it ended up being a tap out around this point. And you've got the Doombull surrounded by dual axes, actually, taking a ton of damage over there.
Dude, it's so funny how much the beta changed that, because last time it was like, man, Berserk's still in this game, but Tim's definitely got it, and then he conceded, it looked weird. And then it turns into like, oh yeah, when he conceded, he was toast. Like,
yeah, he got cooked here at the end. Those Chimeras are just so violent. Oh my god.
They're so violent.
And he made it through with the Dread Maw bugging out.
The YOLO swag. Dude, look at the Dread Maw's at half HP in the post-game screen, even though it never emerged. Why? It didn't get hurt.
Well done, CA.
Killing it.
I think it takes the HP away if you unsummon it from full health to like reflect the value you get back, maybe? I have no idea, though. That's really bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever really seen that before. The Javelin Horsemen did well. The Berserkers were crazy good. Only a single summon on each of them. They all got their value back. That's what you need, man. I mean, the Beastmen will do that same thing back to you and just completely roll over you. So the fact that Berserk got the more even value across his entire army is tells the whole tale.
Tells the whole tale. All of it.
Yeah, all of it. Every last little bit.
All right, I'm gonna see if
cover to cover.
If Tequila Sunset set up his redirect. I think he did. Yeah. All right. So the redirect set up for that when I end my stream, which I have not yet. So everyone, calm down. That was the finale of our event. The land losers versus the Dom dummies came down to the final game, 5-4.
The land losers take it home.
Now, if you're a stickler and you're like, well, you had some pretty good domination players in there too for the land battle side. Whatever, bro. It's just a fun stream. Calm down. Calm yourself.
Absolutely. We had great games.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to cast with Maverick. We had a bunch of different player skill levels, a bunch of different factions that don't always get represented because we just if you weren't paying attention, there were no repeat factions. We set it up ahead of time, so good variety in the stream. Mr. Sloth is going to keep streaming after I log off, so I will link his stream one more time.
Yep.
If you do literally nothing, you will get blasted over to Tequila Sunset.
Watch my stream if you want to learn Domination. If you don't want to learn Domination, then go about your day and have a good one.
Yeah, so click the link in the chat if you want to continue with Maverick Sloth's stream. If you want to pop over to an entirely different person, Tequila Sunset, the stream will auto-populate to him and his new player conquest tournament. Go say hi. Both content creators are great. All content creators deserve more subscribers, and if you subscribe to them, they get recommended to more people. The hardest part about content creation is getting from like, obviously 0 is hard, but like getting from like 1,000 up to like 5,000 is really fucking tough. But once you get to 5,000, I feel like you start to get some momentum. So don't be stingy with your subscriptions. It costs you nothing, and it really helps people's algorithms. So feel free to give Maverick and Tequila Sunset both a subscribe if you enjoy their content at all. If you don't enjoy it and you don't want it on your feed, fair, fine. But like,
yeah, I don't post it. I don't really even post too terribly often because I've been so busy with other life stuff. But you know, I mean, I'm around. It's just nice for some new player Dom content more than anything. It's a good place to start. We've had a lot of players from our new player tournaments that I'll be doing now that have gone on and been winning a lot of tournaments on the Dom side of things. So I promise you'll learn a thing or two. And it's all transferable. Lane battles can benefit a lot from learning from Dom. And obviously Dom players, we're the real dummies because we lost today.
How dare you? All right, dude. It was fun. I gotta go, but we'll have to do some more co-streaming sometime.
Yeah,
thanks,
man.
Thanks for the games.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Yar.
Yar.